Hello, Scott. How are you doing?
Hello. Regretting trying to, well, I was going to say run, but I can't run, so walk quickly.
Oh, okay. Dear.
Ow. I run about, turn the computer on, run back in, try and put everything down. Run back, put Discord on. Like, and I heard you two just saying how much I don't have a life. I'm always waiting around for everybody else to come on.
Not at all. No, it's just unusual that you're one of the last few on. I was actually surprised to see Chris on in time.
The only other times when I'm not on properly is because I haven't pressed the button. But I've been sitting there for like half an hour. Just forgotten.
Forgotten to turn the mute off.
Yeah, or forgotten to actually click on general to join the channel.
Oh yeah, and sat there going, why is no one talking?
Yeah, it's so quiet. Yeah, I've done that before. Once or twice. Or 3 times.
Oh well, I found out the other day. I was looking through some old videos from the streams that we did on the past streams, and realised that OBS had an update sort of like 2 months ago, and so for the past like month and a half, 2 months, I've been streaming, but no one's been hearing me talk. Only you guys talk, because OBS again decided to change my settings, and I'm like, oh, for fuck's sake.
Well, they'll probably
that could be a little bit confusing.
Fucking tell me about it. So I was like, why can't I hear myself? I can hear everybody else fine. What's going on? So I had to look through OBS settings, and there it was. It hadn't assigned itself a freaking mic, yet it was on default, yet my main microphone is set as default. Oh crap.
It's fine. No, we don't listen to you either. So.
No, I know. I realise that, yeah.
Ollie's having technical issues and cat issues, but he's getting to us as soon as he can.
Okay, that's all right. Hello, Adam. How you doing, mate?
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, Adam.
Hello. But I said I wasn't going to do any more new games.
Oh no, what you done?
Well.
Oh no.
Well, you already know about it. I'm just saying. I'm now doing 2 more new games. I'm like, I have a problem. I have a serious problem.
You gotta be careful, mate, because otherwise you're gonna get GM burnout.
I already have.
Yeah.
You about that the other week.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to at some point say no.
How often are you supposed to be running those ones?
Well, I will now be gaming every Monday and every Friday.
Ooh.
Hello.
And that's running.
Hello.
Monday and every Friday.
No.
Oh, okay.
Both of them, it alternates. On Monday, I'll be playing 1 week, GMing the next week, and same with Fridays.
Oh, so you're not.
He comes and plays with me, Ollie and Rotten now.
Yes, no. At least you're not GMing all of it.
Yeah.
No, I'm not.
Yeah.
Well, that's not
And
too
I
bad.
GM last Tuesday of the month. I'll be GMing, playing every other Thursday.
Wow.
And then GMing once a month for Army of the Damned.
At least you're not playing with yourself all the time.
No, me, Ollie, and Rob all play together now, and Adam.
Yes, I heard.
Yeah, it's just our Friday groups, your Witcher and my Friday group that Scott has now joined.
That's Adam's fault though. So he can't blame me.
It wasn't my fault. You were sulking that everyone else was playing and you weren't.
You're an admin.
Yeah. And you were stupid enough to invite me.
I said, well, why don't you join us? Because at that point, I didn't have
Well,
any players, and
yeah, I suppose
I was very
you
close
said,
to cancelling it because I didn't have any players. So then I was
Yeah,
like, well, why don't you join us, and then I can run a session.
yeah, I suppose
And
it
you did, and then suddenly,
that was supposed to be for a one.
but suddenly, all my
everybody
players that
else
said,
jumped
oh, I
on.
can't make it, suddenly said, oh, actually, we can make it now.
Oh,
So I ended up not cancelling it, and in hindsight, I could have run the session I was going to run.
yeah.
Oh,
and
well.
The rest of them invited me to the games that he's normally doing, rather than just a one shot. So, and since Adam loves it when I play for him,
It went well. That session went well. We had no combat, but it was fun.
What system was you using?
Oh, D&D 5e because I'm a simp.
Oh, okay.
The only one of my games that uses a different system is my murder one.
Oh,
Because
okay. Yeah.
D&D is really not good for that.
No, it has its limitations.
If you're going to use D&D, you're basically just using insight and nothing else.
Yeah, maybe persuasion. Maybe persuasion.
Maybe persuasion and nothing else.
Yeah.
So I'm using a very modified version of Gumshoe 101.
Yeah, there was one game where you like play government spies, and you actually plan the mission out. No, sorry, you play the mission without actually planning it anything. But then, if something bad happens, you can then allow for it in the planning process because you've got a certain amount of cards and talents and abilities you can use to try and get yourself out of that situation. And then it goes like into what's it called? Like a cutscene, if you like, going back to the planning stage, and you all talk about it. A bit like Mission Impossible kind of thing.
Yeah,
I can't remember the name of the game now, but I thought that's different.
I think we nearly broke Tori the other night. I don't think she was ready for Gavin and Yep.
Oh.
No, the way you break players is run Warhammer. Okay.
Yeah. Oh no, run Witcher.
Oh no, you don't know what's coming up in Warhammer yet.
I know, but Witcher is fucking barbaric.
Yeah, it's up there with Warhammer.
Ollie lost his leg in the first 30 minutes.
Yes, I know. I think it was hilarious.
The second session, I had my skull caved in. I thought I was dead.
Yeah, I've only played Witcher once, and that's when we did that trial run.
Yeah.
And the rules were misunderstood, so everyone was getting criticals.
Yes, I misunderstood them.
And it was an absolute bloodbath.
Oh, Jesus.
And we were like, this can't be right. Surely we should not be severing limbs fighting goblins.
No, you don't fight. You weren't fighting goblins. There's no goblins in the game. It would have been
they were like
bandits.
the weakest enemies, and it's like we're getting TPK'd by these.
Yeah, there was
rolling
bandits.
critical hits.
Yeah, there was bandits. They were.
Yeah.
Well,
but
we went up against a group of neckers. Ollie lost his leg. Then we fucked off.
Yeah. And I asked in Discord, is this normal for a new Witcher campaign? And everyone was like, yes. It is very normal.
obviously there are systems that can be really dangerous from the start.
Yeah.
And then
I mean,
obviously sometimes if you survive long enough, it eases up a bit. But
yeah, I mean, Warhammer's lethal from the start. Same as Symbaroum is as well.
Oh yeah.
I think
I think
even
Warhammer stays the same. It doesn't. Yeah.
I think D&D.
Death can just be round the corner no matter what you do.
Yeah, I mean, I think
a
D&D
lot
can
of
be as
them
lethal as well.
can be at times, yeah. I mean, it's generally how people run them and play them, really.
Yeah. I mean, I like the grim horror stuff more than I do anything else, because I find it to be more gripping for me when I'm designing stuff. I can be a bit more deviant with it. Okay.
When my mate of mine first did his first version of Werewolf, he just mullered everybody.
Yeah, you can do. Yeah.
I was like, okay, maybe I need to ease up. But it was really enjoyable for me. Like, okay, now you've got that out of your system.
It's. I mean, I have been toying with the idea of starting a campaign where I absolutely slaughter the player characters in the first session. But there would be a story reason for it. So I have thought about that, and there would be a definite story reason behind it, and then you all start new characters. I know it sounds crazy and weird, but I've been thinking about it.
Like doing Wraith or something.
One,
That's complicated and quite.
No, it wouldn't be that something like that. It would probably be something along the lines of I would give you a high level character each, and the first session of the campaign essentially you're up against the big bad evil guy, and he kills you all, and then you start the game proper with a new character, and you actually have to retrace the steps of your previous characters. If that makes sense, or something akin to that, and find out where they went wrong.
Where we went wrong.
Yeah.
Normally from the very first step. Yeah.
That's essentially what you're going to have to do in Army of the Damned.
You saying we've gone wrong?
No, we all got killed,
You
didn't we?
No, Scott wasn't with you at that point.
Oh, that's right. No.
Oh, this was before. See,
It's before they got TPK.
Yes, we did. Quite horribly.
They will have to finish that up at some point.
Twice we got TPKs.
Yes,
twice in the same session.
Oh dear.
So yeah.
Do you really, really want to do this? Really? Take the hint.
Well, there was a big, massive clue that my wizard decided to go, okay, and so he did, and it didn't end well.
To animate suits of armor.
Yeah, I think it was 4 animated suits of armor.
There's 2 animated armor and 3 or 4 flying swords.
That was it. Yeah. And a lightning bolt. There was a lightning bolt in the room as well. I remember that.
Oh yeah, I remember because that's when we were in that other room and there was flying swords. You lot all shit yourselves.
Yes.
That's why.
Flashback. But yeah, there was a trap, and the trap was there was a little itty bit of writing that said "Read me aloud," and one of them did read it aloud.
That was my character.
Yes. So they got zapped with lightning, and then suddenly the armor and the swords came to life, and they got wiped out.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I just moved them to another part of the same world because I didn't really feel like hitting the reset button and starting again from where they were. So I was like, well, let's go somewhere else, and we'll pick up that part of the story later.
Yeah, fair enough.
That's clever. Oh, we can find their old dead bodies and take the items. Yay.
If they're still there.
Yeah, I mean,
unlikely.
My wizard, he only had like brown robes in the book, and that would be it. He's only like level 3. He was level 3 or 4. Okay, probably a fuck's sake to the cat, maybe. Hello,
yeah,
Ollie.
He's an asshole.
Cats do deserve it.
Cats that are assholes, yes.
He's been obsessed with pulling up my carpet in the past couple of days. It's
Trying to dig holes in your boat. I can understand that.
yeah. He's great though. He's
Oh, okay, can anyone remember what happened last session?
I'm just trying to let me think.
We went to a house after scrying on someone.
Yeah.
We used time
Oh,
spell
shit, we
and
did,
realised
yeah.
they were spying on some kids.
Yeah.
Yeah, and in turn was going to look into us.
Yes.
They were part of the Queen's
Yeah.
group
God.
thingy, and they're trying to take everybody out.
Yeah.
So
seem
they
to
gave us witch hunter vibes.
not been liking wizards, mages at all.
Yeah.
Very much. And
Yeah, you discovered that.
like they're hunting them down.
Yeah, you discovered that they also use the supernal magic as well, the same as you guys.
Oh yeah, well, no, didn't we figure out they were the
Corona Centarium, the crown of knowledge.
that one? Yeah, that sounds
Yes.
about right.
That is correct.
Yes, and they're after us now, and they've already killed these guys. Got rid of these or killed them.
Okay, and on
So
the
what
way
was that
back,
it was going to do that was important.
and on the way back to the sanctum, Proteus tripped over a ley line that should have been activated due to, well, as you later found out, an attack on one of the Guardians of the Veil's vaults by the Seers of the Throne, utilising a very familiar sounding crystal.
I know what you're talking about.
You then got approached by Aburai, Ovidius, and has told you that the Consilium has called for a London-wide meeting of all Pentacle Mages and that you are to attend.
That's what we needed to go to.
And that will...
Is that soon?
That will take place tonight at midnight, yes.
What's taking place at midnight? Because I missed that.
The meeting.
The gathering.
All Pentacle Mages meeting.
Yeah.
One of them. One.
In Westminster.
Oh, I suppose we just go chill until then.
Okay.
Should we not? Oh, should I not let Shogor know what's going on, what we've seen?
Yes.
You can, but you should also be at the meeting later on tonight.
I'll catch up with her at the meeting then. That's not bothering too much. It'll look
Yes,
like I'm
but
just there for the free food.
I still think we should tell her and everyone before the meeting as soon as possible.
I mean, we've told.
Okay.
Or, what have we told Orphic? I can't remember.
No, we haven't told
We
all.
told her something.
We told all. No.
Orphic's busy at the
We didn't
moment.
tell her this last bit, did we?
Which is resting.
Obviously.
Oh
Yeah.
no, because it's obviously happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's...
She knows about.
We met her yesterday, but then we did this after we saw her. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, she knows about the Lich. She also said that she will mention it to the Consilium. And you know that she's a bit battered and bruised after the fight with the Seers of the Throne.
We should try and track them down and get that crystal back.
Should. I think it could be dangerous what they have.
Oh, come on,
Why
where's your
should I track
sense of
them down there?
adventure?
Okay. There's
So we're going to go see Shogor.
I don't know.
It's up to you.
No,
I mean, she might. she
Bongo's
might be
right.
busy.
We need to let them know.
Well, if there's a powerful group of people that are literally hunting mages, and they have the backing of the Queen,
She needs to know, doesn't she?
The whole.
as many people need to know as possible.
Yeah, I mean, all the people we would need to speak to will be at the meeting later. but obviously there may be more important.
I just think the sooner they know, the better.
things. Yeah. I mean, we
Okay,
could just
well,
try and
yeah,
get
we
there
can go
early.
down.
The question is Lego going to treat you all in the Chinese restaurant?
Yeah. He hasn't bought us food once yet.
No. He's got all that money. He's not treated you, any of you, to a meal.
I think I've bought a load of other stuff as though.
For yourself.
We'll go for dinner then.
Oh, we're only going to a Chinese restaurant.
Yeah. Stuff
That-
like this.
That would be quite exotic in this time period.
I know. I was going to say, could at least take us to China.
We'll go there next week. We're busy at the moment.
True. Yeah. Sort of quick going over there.
Okay. So you head over to Shogor's place. It takes you about half an hour now, you know the way. And it's getting near midday. And as you walk in through the front door, you can see Shogor and her husband working the shop front, delivering plates and dishes to various customers sat at the tables. You can see another Chinese fellow behind the counter taking orders at a bar and putting money into what looks to be some sort of storage box or safety box.
Well, I want to get her attention, but not. I can talk to her because obviously she's in the restaurant. And before I do that, I'd like to order some food for everybody.
Okay. Her husband walks over, he sees you come in, he's got a smile, and he says, welcome. Table for all? Are you eating here, or is this business?
Old table and business as well. If
Very
possible.
well. Please, follow me. And he leads you to a table that's secluded from the rest, that's in what would be a three-walled booth. And as he seats you down, he says, I will send Shogor over to take order. Thank you.
Oh, thank you very much. He's
And
a nice guy, you.
he leaves you to chat in the corner.
Gives a banging rice.
There is a old newspaper that somebody has left, however, on one of the seats from this morning. Do you want to read it? Who's picking it up?
Oh, should say something about Darwin. No, didn't we get the paper already? Oh no, that was yesterday. Ignore me, carry on.
Anyone want to pick it up?
Yeah, go on then. Oh.
Are you picking it up?
Yeah.
Okay, Scott, you get to see this. There you go.
Oh. Okay. Open that at the wrong time. What's Naughty's name?
Who? Bongo?
Yeah.
Richard Owen.
Oh, it is. Okay. He's gonna like that. Oh, oh no, he's definitely not gonna like that.
Oh, am I not gonna lie?
No. Just the shares.
What have you got there?
Shares. I mean, they're. They go. What do the shares do?
Go down.
They go down and they go up.
The shares are going. Which way are they supposed to go?
Down, if they're going bad.
Oh yeah, the shares are going down. It's bad. Yeah. You wouldn't like that. And I try and kind of like close it up and sneak it behind me.
Any roll deception?
Yes, he can. So, manipulation and subterfuge, please, Scott. And And Adam, you can try and see through his deception by using wits and insight. I think there is. Is there an insight in this game?
No. No.
Oh.
No.
Empathy, expression.
It will be wits and empathy to see if he's lying.
Look at his sheet, see what he hasn't got.
So, you got to beat one success, Proteus.
My sheets are too big, I can't see them. Go! Ooh. Is that equal?
That's equal. That's a roll off. So yeah. So to do this, roll 1d10 each. The highest one wins.
Rolled a 5.
Ah, shitbags.
Oh no.
He's lying.
Lowest wins. Lowest
That's
wins.
the highest wins. Yeah, Bongo. Something ain't right about his demeanour. You get the sense that he's lying.
You've never been interested in stocks and shares before. Come on, give it here. Hand it over.
Can I? Is there any way to sleight? There's not a sleight of hand, but
There is. It's subterfuge.
Oh, it is. Oh, that's what I just already rolled. So I can't
Yeah.
do that again, can I?
No, it'd be a different test because so sleight of hand will be dexterity and subterfuge.
Yeah. I'm going to try and pull that page. Keep hold of that page as I pull out the rest to give him.
Okay, roll dexterity and subterfuge, please.
Should I do another roll to see if I actually get the right page?
No, just you know that you know the right page. So yeah, you've got one perception roll from Bongo, please.
Because this is behind my back, so it's like.
No, he hands you over a newspaper. He hands you over
I opened the newspaper.
Yep, and indeed, there's some things about stocks and shares on one of the papers about the tulip trade starting to crash again in Holland.
Although it wasn't on the front page, was it?
No, it was mid-page.
That'd be noticeable if that's missing.
No, it was in the mid-pages. Dispatches, if you like.
Yeah.
While he's looking at it, I'm going to shove that page behind Lego.
Okay.
So I haven't got it anymore. Would that be subterfuge again or stealth?
Well, it depends if Lego's going to help you.
I don't know if he's paying attention.
Okay, roll.
Hey, I'm probably just sat at the table. I'm not paying attention to what they're doing.
Okay, roll dexterity and stealth then to see if you can put it behind Lego's back without him seeing.
Roll, but yeah.
Yep, you manage it. Unless Bongo wants to do a perception roll.
I will. Because I'm not looking at him, my gaze is now on the newspaper.
Yeah.
I'll give myself a penalty.
Yeah, a -1. Yep, you're fine. Yeah, you managed to stuff it behind Lego.
Although he did start picking on tombs again, didn't he? Last week.
I
Who?
didn't.
After I helped him out with Darwin. Maybe I should shove it in his face.
Not pick on tombs? How dare you?
Okay. A few minutes goes by and Bungo, there's not a lot in this paper really. It's from this morning and it's kind of boring. And by the time you get to the end pages, Shogor appears at your table with a notepad and a pencil. She's wearing a simple frock with a pinny and her hair's tied up and back. Oh, gentlemen, social visit or are you here for for meal?
It's a bit of both, really.
Oh.
I need to talk to you for 2 seconds, and then order some food.
Okay. Is this
Just out.
is this a serious thing?
It could be. So we were looking into something, a bit suspicious. I think they were looking at us, weren't they? That's how we tracked them down.
Yeah.
Anyway, went to their place and found out that they have been killing local mages, and that their name has gone out of my head. Queen's... No.
The crown of knowledge, the Coro... I just had it in front of me.
Isn't it like coronarium?
Corona
scientific...
Centarium. The crown of knowledge.
Okay. The crown of knowledge, the Coronia Centaurum, is trying to kill local mage groups.
Interesting.
Yeah, the Queen. Queen's behind this. I don't know where her problem is, but...
She's German, that's her problem.
That's like, yeah.
Well, she's Dutch.
Actually, no, I'll do this.
How do Deutsch sound?
Exactly the same, really. I think it's... I can't remember.
I don't know.
Whatever that impression is, just do it again.
I've not heard of this group that you speak of. Maybe they operate in secret and shadows.
That's the Meladrillers.
Yes.
But, well, they've already killed some people.
And they do use temporal magic.
Supernal.
Supernal, that's what I said.
I see. Interesting.
But yes, they're definitely sticking to the shadows as well.
And you said that they had already killed a group of mages. Yes?
Yeah. I did take note of what building it was opposite 10 Needle Thread.
Needle Street.
Yeah. There was the young...
I know that cabal.
Group of young mages. Yeah. I'm not sure, obviously, if the cabal got out before the building was burned, or whether... But yeah, they were definitely planning to...
No one's heard of those. No one's heard of that cabal for a couple of weeks now. I guess they was all caught in the fire. Or fled London.
Yeah. But it sounds, from what we managed to... Or what Lego managed to figure out or hear, it sounded like that wasn't the first cabal or mages that they'd dealt with.
What would be the last?
Indeed. And you say they work for the crown, yes?
Yes.
I will ask questions tonight at the meeting.
Queen's badge and obviously a badge of a key which says Corona Centarium.
Right. I will mention this to my friends, my companions at the meeting tonight to see what they have. Maybe they have more information than I do. Now, for your meal, what would you want?
Soup.
Okay. And chicken noodle soup?
Something...
What's a noodle?
Yeah, I don't know what the rest. Chicken
Enoch's
and sweet
just
corn.
going to say, yeah, it sounds good to that.
Okay. I tell you what, I bring you house special.
Stupid fucker.
Wow, rude.
Sorry,
Wow.
no, my God. He was on his scratching pad thing, and he fell off the bed. It was quite good.
I
Not
bring you
any of you.
I bring you a house special, she says, and she writes it down onto a notepad and turns to leave. But before she does,
Rob, is it they are part of the Queen's militia or part of the Queen's Guard?
you don't know.
Oh.
And as she does turn to leave, she looks behind Lego. Oh, I'm so sorry, Lego. And she leans you forward and pulls a sheet of newspaper from out behind you and walks away with it.
Oh. No, nothing.
Hang on.
On the edge of our seats.
Yeah. What you doing?
Go on. Take on Shogor. Go on.
What was that?
Wait a minute.
There's a page missing.
No, I've seen her pick up this
You
newspaper.
suddenly go for it. Yeah.
He's from behind Lego, and I'm like, wait a minute.
She's gone. She walks quick.
You
I'm
can.
gonna go after her.
Yeah. Okay. So you get up. You get up and start to walk to follow her. She starts to head to the kitchen. Are you saying anything?
Yes, I'm calling out for her. Shogor, hang
Yeah.
on.
She turns. Oh, Mr. Bongo. What can I do for you? You want something different?
May I see that newspaper you
Oh.
collected?
Proteus is waving his arms in the air.
An old customer left it. I was just tidying up.
See it, please.
Certainly. If you want, yes. And she hands it to you.
Thank you. Now, let's see what this is all about.
While this is going on, I'm.
I suspect I will
brother.
be vacating these premises quite swiftly.
I'm gonna sit on the other side of my brother now to confuse everybody.
Okay, fine.
You can have a go at you instead. Fine.
Wow, you've done your research.
Yes, I have.
Name dropping. Oh God, fucking Huxley. He was known as Darwin's bulldog because of how strongly he supported Darwin. And would go after anyone who said anything bad about him. Lyle just did rocks.
And as the minutes go by, your meal starts to appear on the table, along with the starters, which is a soup. And then you start to get the main course through in various sections. It's not all at once. It's very unusual, as it has many portions, but they're small in comparison to the typical English dinner that you're used to. But still, it's very tasty and well prepared and well laid out before you.
I am going to scrunch up this newspaper and storm out of the restaurant.
Oh, so you're not going to partake in the meal?
Oh, come back! Don't go.
Okay.
No.
We know where he's going though.
Shogor pops over. How is your meal? And where's Mr. Bongo?
I think my brother pissed him off. I don't know why.
Oh.
Sure.
No, that unfortunately that page from the newspaper won't go down well with Bongo.
Oh.
What did he say?
I'm sorry to hear that. I didn't realise it was such sensitive matter.
No, it's not your fault.
What did he say?
It's just a crazy old
It was in the
man. It was Charles Darwin making a statement, and you can guess where that headed.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe we should go after him before he does something stupid.
I.
Like murdered Charles Darwin.
Why don't you stay for your meal? He'll
I
calm
suppose
down.
he's an old man. We'll catch up with him.
He'll be fine. He'll calm down.
He doesn't go very far.
I'm sure he is wise.
No, he certainly doesn't.
What? He might know some stuff, but
Yeah, the occasional thing when the cogs align.
it's when the dementia's not there. It's truthfully.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not. They didn't have dementia there, did they? It was a memory disease.
Yeah, it was
Yes.
just arsenic in the paint.
Yeah. She goes over, picks up the scrunched up newspaper, and heads back into the kitchens. And you see her then.
No, I've still got the scrunched up newspaper.
I thought you scrunched it.
It's scrunched up in my hands and walked out, but I've still got it in my hand.
Oh, okay,
I
right.
need it.
Oh, right.
He's about to feed Darwin with it.
So.
Yeah. It's not like we were doing anything important. Bungo, it's fine.
I'm sorry, but I've seen red.
We've
I-
really got to work on Bungo's priorities.
I have done my research.
I've just googled Robert Chambers. Turns out he's a murderer. I'm guessing that's not the right.
No, it's not the right one. No.
Oh,
We're about to find out
no.
why now.
Well, it may be now.
And he might have murdered Richard Owen. Okay.
I'm trying to finish my soup quickly.
Okay. And as
Whatever else.
as you're digging into your meals and the various portions that are coming through, Shogor comes and sits at your table,
Well, no, what has she got with the dead kids? I had to give her 2 the other night.
and she pulls across the screen so you've got some privacy. You feel a tug of supernal energies as she casts a spell. And she says, now we can talk in private.
Okay.
You are aware that there was an attack at Guardians of the Veil Vault last night? I see.
Yeah, we spoke to. Oh my god, I forgot her name. Orphic.
Yes, she was seriously wounded. But with the aid of magic, she's managed to return to her duties. We're not quite sure how they managed to find this vault and penetrate the defences to where they got to. All we know is that they seem to know the exact location. Normally it takes time to track down a labyrinthian vault of the Guardians of the Veil, breaking of many wards and alarms setting off, but they went straight to it. The Guardians, of course, are keeping tight-lipped over what's in that vault. And, well, because I'm free counsel, even though I am a provost, they are not going to talk to me. Apparently Reese was there as well last night, and he brought reinforcements from Norwich.
Reese's Guardians of the Veil.
Yes. As for the cabal that you mentioned, I did a quick scan, a quick scry, and I can't find them.
Oh.
I believe they may have perished in the fire.
We do believe that, or at least those members that we at least glimpsed have now got our cabal in their sights.
Yes, they have. Which is fine. We don't care if they come for us before murder over.
Well, you have to be careful. If they belong to the Queen, they have her backing.
The question is, does she know what they are? Does she know what we are? This could be a very tenuous situation, so you would have to be careful. Otherwise, we may be facing another Inquisition and burning.
Oh, we don't want that. Well, can you imagine it burning? Dunking us in the Thames.
She's talking with the witch hunts. I also want to draw your attention to a cell of inquisitors in London. You need to be careful, for if they team up with the Queen's men, things could get dangerous for us all very quickly.
You're saying you want us to take it out?
No, I'm saying to be careful. If they come after you, then you are to defend yourselves, of course, but you do not hunt them. If you do, it could mean a lot of damage that we can't repair. So be careful of these inquisitors and of the Queen's men until we know more. I trust you do. Make sure Bongo is aware of this as well. And thank you, gentlemen. I will see you tonight. And she gives you a smile, stands up and opens up the screen. With that, the spell ends and drops. And you can hear the restaurant noise filter through once more.
Is there a way? Can she do that over a distance?
What's that?
That talk to us like that. Where everyone overhearing.
Yeah, there's telepathy with Mind Sphere, but I don't think she knows it.
Because it'd be nice to be able to contact something like that.
She does not have mind. No, she's inferior to it. Orphic doesn't have mind either.
Yeah. I think you're just saying, oh, he has mind.
But yeah, none of you have got mind either, so it.
No.
Obviously.
Yeah, it just wouldn't work that. But yes, you can communicate telepathically. You finish off your meal and you head out once more into the streets. Enoch. Sorry, no.
It's me.
Where are you going next?
Oh.
And where's Bongo going? So I'll start with Bongo. Where's Bongo going?
Bongo is going to the newspaper publishers.
Okay, right. I'll come back to you in a moment then, Adam. Where are the rest of you going? Lego, Enoch, and Proteus.
We're probably trying to figure out where Bongo's going.
Yeah, I was actually thinking that he was going to go straight to the botanical thing at Kew Gardens. But
Yeah, to be honest, that's where I'd assume as well.
Now you got to think this is a dispute between scholars and what would be known as intelligent men. So they would fight not on the actual battlefield or face to face, but through words more than anything.
yeah, we're not used to that.
No.
We would just go straight to the museum.
Trust me. This is how you fight. I've seen a lot of dirty things happen.
Okay, so while you guys are wondering where Bongo's gone, Bongo, doesn't take you long to get to the newspaper offices where this one was published. It is awash with people running around shouting at each other over desks. The furious scribbling of pen on paper, or quill on paper, should I say. And you can hear the regular chung 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 of the printing press in the cellars. You see an office off to one side that says editor on the door, and the whole press room is just filled with people. Majority of them are men, all furiously writing away, for the next news cycle.
Right. Okay. Well, I'm entering the building. I'm heading straight for the editor's office.
Okay.
Anyone going to stop me?
Well, no, because they're all too busy. There's no such thing as security in this day and age. But yeah, they're just busy. And you reach the editor's door, and it says, "Editor, John Smith."
I'm going to bang on the door.
Yeah, come in.
Oh, a gentleman. Okay, I'll open the door and march right up to his desk, and I'm going to slam the newspaper down on his desk. To say, this is unacceptable. Thought you were journalists.
We are, sir. And you are?
I am Richard Owen.
Right. Well, this, sir, is a letter from Charles Darwin, and he asked us to publish it for him.
Really?
Yes. So as
What
you
about
can,
your journalistic integrity? I thought you weren't allowed to publish and print stuff that was blasphemous and defamatory.
well, Mr. Darwin is an acclaimed scientist and researcher, and he was just telling people that he's currently been resigned from the British Museum due to an incident, and that he's now moved to Kew Gardens and the Botanical Gardens for further research into cross-pollination. He said that the public would want to know this and gave us the letter to publish. So we took it upon his word that being a scholar and a gentleman that he is...
Alright, my Discord cut out.
So we took it... He's just merely telling the public that of his new assignments, essentially, and that he's now...
I'm not talking about that.
Oh, really? What are you talking about?
This bit. I point out the part where Darwin is not so subtly accusing me of plagiarism.
But in truth, he did cause plagiarism, so it is true.
I know that. This is just Darwin making an accusation with no proof. This is an unfounded rumour.
Well,
I demand it be retracted. I demand an apology is published. This is unfounded gossip claptrap. I thought you were supposed to be professional.
We are
Not a
professionals.
penny dreadful tabloid.
We are professionals, Dick. Can I call you Dick?
You cannot.
Oh, okay, Mr. Owen. And we...
Professor Owen to you.
Very well, Professor Owen. And being Charles Darwin, being the gentleman that he is, we didn't think to question his integrity on his research or on his knowledge of such matters. But seeing that you are aggrieved at this, I shall send one of my reporters down to see Mr. Darwin and put forth your complaint and see if he will retract such a statement. Do you have any words you wish to say in our next publication?
Can you come back to me?
Yes.
He's got it, narrow it down.
I can hear furious typing coming in a minute.
Yeah.
Okay, as for the three others, where are you heading?
Botanical Gardens, I think.
Where?
The botanical gardens.
Oh, okay.
That's where we think he's going to go.
Yeah. That's where we
Okay.
think normal people would go.
Yeah.
Not crazy old men.
Okay, so you're heading towards the botanical gardens.
This will do more damage to him. Just like it's done a lot of damage to me. Yeah, I wouldn't have cared so much if he came up to me and punched me in the nose. But him writing this is forever. It's in print, and this will be forever. Future generations will see this.
So don't worry.
Punched in the nose. It's only going to last a few hours.
Hopefully full TikTok.
Thank God it was before camera phones. Okay, the rest of you are heading towards the botanical gardens. And are you going there by carriage or are you just walking? You've got plenty of time.
Carriage.
Okay,
Yeah.
carriage.
Oh, we're rushing because we think like Bongo's on the way there to go
Oh, you're
murder us.
British.
Yeah.
It takes you half an hour to get to the botanical gardens from where you are. And you arrive there, and it's a new, relatively new building. It's just recently been built, along with Kew Gardens. They've had a massive injection of money in cash. Does anyone want to roll intelligence and academics, please?
No.
I will.
Go for it.
I know I've got a bit in that. Intelligence, academics.
It makes sense as well for Enoch, because you're a learned man. Yes, you realise that since Charles Darwin has taken up his research in the botanical gardens and Kew Gardens, that he's managed to persuade the government to send a huge injection of cash into them to give them a massive boost and refurbishment to allow for his research here. And so this massive injection of cash has allowed them to renovate quite a lot of the areas and also install new gardens and research facilities here as well.
Oh, let's go have a look now. Find him.
And as you walk through the main doors to the botanical gardens, or the main gates, the first thing that assails you is the colour and the smell of pollen. Sweet in places, sickly in others, but overall a pleasant experience. And you start to walk through corridors of plants, tropical plants at this time of year, inside with a heated auditorium. Is that correct? I'm not sure. As you start to make your way through under the glass, the sun heats up the glass and keeps the warmth in, and you can see people tending the gardens here and there. Who are you looking for?
Oh, it's so beautiful.
It is. It's very beautiful.
Mr. Darwin.
Oh, right.
No, we're looking for Bongo.
Well, yeah, and Bongo, but he's going to go to Mr. Darwin, isn't he?
Yeah, but we should be able to hear the shouting.
Make a perception roll.
Yes.
All three of you can make a perception.
Kids being dickheads again. What a fucking surprise.
Okay, cool.
Roll that, take that, 2.
It doesn't take you long to see a rather distinguished gentleman with a large bushy beard, balding palate, dressed in a suit, and he's there tending the plants. And well, he's not actually tending the plants. He's got people bringing plants over to him, and he's looking at it through a microscope. He's got a book open, and you can see another large ledger, but this time it's got pressed flowers in this large ledger. But there's no sign of Bongo.
We have
I
seen
don't see
Darwin
Bongo
before,
anywhere.
and don't hear him.
But Enoch, you recognise the gentleman as Charles Darwin.
Oh.
We did see him at the museum.
Briefly, yeah.
Yeah.
Where's Bongo? What do you reckon, boys? Do we wait, or do you reckon he's already beat up Bongo and hid the body?
No, they're both
Oh,
old men.
God. Yeah, they'd be still at it if they were fighting.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. He's got all them little helpers there.
No. Do they look like they're just carrying on as they would normally? Do they look
Yeah,
a bit shifty?
they know that everything looks normal. Nothing looks out of place. It looks like a group of people just casually doing research.
No, I don't think they're trained assassins. Just kill someone and just carry on like nothing ever happened. I think they'd be a bit off. If something like that
I
happened.
say we watch him for a bit.
Excuse me.
Bongo's probably just not made it. His hip's probably gone.
Excuse me. Just passing through.
Excused.
And
Oh,
you,
yeah, go.
as you part, a young boy steps forward with a tray of plants and starts to head over to the oldest gentleman. And you hear, "Oh, Mr. Darwin here. Here's the plants you requested." "Ah, thank you, Craig. Would you mind refilling the tea for us, please? We're getting rather parched." "Indeed, Mr. Darwin. Thank you." And he picks up the teapot, the tray with the teapot and the cups, and starts to head back towards your way. He looks at you all and gives you a smile. He's 16, 17 years old, young man. "Oh, sorry, excuse me," he says as he steps over the small kind of fence that separates the path where you're stood to the actual garden where the researchers are. And he walks through your group and then heads away with a slight ding, ding, ding of bone china on the tray.
It doesn't seem that bad. I think we should go say hello.
To what? Greg.
Craig.
Darwin.
Craig. Right. So he didn't smile at us.
Oh, he didn't. Oh, okay. Oh,
No, that was the kid, I think.
Ah, well, okay, strange little child.
Was that right?
He did smile.
Yeah, the kid or Darwin?
Darwin hasn't seen you yet. He's too busy
Alright.
in his work.
Well, we're gonna wait out for we're sure Bongo's coming, so we're gonna wait it out, I guess.
Okay.
Is there anywhere kind of out of the way with a view of Darwin?
Yes, there is. There is a upper area where you can go up the stairs and go onto what is like an open landing that you can look over the gardens themselves.
Okay, does it look like there's anyone up there at the moment?
There's people milling around, looking at the plants and pointing and going, "Oh, look at that one!" But that's about it, really.
Are they on the above platform?
Some of them are, yes.
Oh, no, I'm looking for somewhere where the people aren't.
Oh, right. This is like
You can hide round a corner or something.
Oh, okay. What are you trying to do? Tell me what you're trying to do.
You remember that guy that Ewok don't like? Sorry, Enoch.
What guy?
Enoch don't. You know the one who can't leave a toilet anymore?
Oh, Jared, yeah.
Yeah. I was wondering if I just make all of our friends cling to toilets. So maybe we can deal with Darwin before Bongo gets there.
Might be a nice guy. Why he's being sensible? Semi-sensible. I'm going to go find a random plant and just give it to Darwin. But just do what the rest of the people are doing.
Okay. So, yeah, Proteus, I need you to make a perception check, please, to find a secluded area. Okay. Takes you a few minutes, but you manage to find a hedge maze of sorts. And you navigate your way through to a dead end. And as you sit down to do what you need to do, Lego, you pick up a random pot and start to head towards Charles Darwin.
Yes.
Are you saying anything before you approach? His head is in the book and is writing furiously. And then every so often he'll stop and look in the microscope.
Random question about plants. Mr. Darwin, what can you tell me about this plant?
I'm sorry. He stops looking down his microscope, takes his wireframe glasses off, and puts them to the bench. "I don't recognise you, sir. Who are you?"
Your observation skills are very good.
Yes, well, I know all of my students, and but
Just an interesting party. I'm interested in your work.
Oh, I see. Oh, and that plant you have there, well, that's a night orchid.
Oh.
Yes, it's
Why do they call it a night orchid?
because the petals are no, the petals open out, and they are very blue to the point where it looks like the starry sky because it has a white speckles all over the petals.
Oh, that's pretty.
Yes, it
I
is.
like that. That's very nice. Where do they grow?
Usually in the Amazonian basin. That's one that you have there is quite a specimen, and I'm looking to study them. You see, to see of pollination and how it all works, and cross pollination, and whether or not insects have a role to play in all of this. And I believe they do. Now,
Oh, okay.
do you have a moment?
Well, I've always got a moment for you.
Well, place yourself down, boy. And
I look over to the others and like, this is. Oh, I think I've got it up here.
he pulls over one of his books and he goes, "Now, this is my first part of the research, and I started on. I did this as my journey went through the Galapagos Islands." And he opens it out, and he says, "All right," and you can see now pressed flowers and pressed plants here all over. He says, "And all of these I took as specimens, and even some seeds. Look at this, fantastic, isn't it?" Now,
That's really beautiful.
I believe that much like evolution, plants also evolve using cross-pollination, and this is my theory, and at least anyway, and I wish to prove that here. And he flicks through. He says, and here, and he can go on for hours like this.
And he will.
And he will, yes, saying
Yes,
that.
they do.
I'm answering them.
And so, Proteus, what do you want to do?
Yeah.
I would like to sneakily cast body control on his bowels.
Okay, to make them let loose.
You know, my usual.
Oh, Darwin.
Okay.
You are Darwin, you mean, yeah?
Yeah. It's not my fault. Due to my potency, I get a week duration for free.
But you will be incurring paradox.
How much?
Just the one, because you're affecting one single sleeper,
Okay, 1.
and also, oh, hang on. Also, I would need you to roll some dice for wisdom when you do it. Let me just get that up first.
It's not. I'm not being that evil.
No, but it's still malicious.
Well,
It's not in defense of
in
any.
a way, I am trying to subdue the conflict, or at least delay it.
You're giving him chronic diarrhea. For a week.
Wouldn't be the first person. Won't be the last.
No.
Okay, it's class.
I'm starting to like him.
I'm considering it an act of hubris. And I need you to roll.
So I roll the spell as normal, yeah?
Yeah, roll the spell as normal with 1 paradox. You're lucky on the paradox, but the spell goes off. And it's going to last a week, is it? Wow, okay. Paul.
In this day and age, wouldn't that kill you?
I know. We
Potentially, yes.
He's got
Don't
money,
kill
so
him.
no people look after him.
I need you
him.
to roll 3 wisdom dice for me, please.
Like the Joker and the Batman, we need each other.
How do I roll 3 wisdom dice?
Just
roll
click on roll
3 dice.
and roll 3 dice, yeah.
Oh, not my full dice, or just roll it 3 times.
No, just 3 wisdom dice. So click roll on the character sheet. There's a roll button or a dice button. Click that with no skills or anything selected.
Oh, okay.
Put 3 in there and then click execute.
Okay, Dawn's done.
Okay.
Don't know if that's good or bad or not.
Well,
No, you're
What
okay.
do I do for you lot?
You're okay because you did pass your wisdom
I
score.
didn't ask you to do this.
You did. You're okay because you passed your
Well,
wisdom
not
score.
an Ewok, but
And
seems
Lego
pretty
and Enoch,
yeah.
once I did.
you both hear a rumbling sound in Charles Darwin's stomach, and he goes, "Oh, oh my! I think those biscuits may have been off. Excuse me a moment, gentlemen. I believe I need to go." And he gets up
We'll catch
and
up
he
again soon.
and he starts to run quite funnily towards where it says toilets. And you watch as Proteus nonchalantly walks out of a hedge maze. But you both know that that was a supernal power that had just gone off because you would have sensed it. And you would have felt Proteus's nimbus flare.
Squish.
Mew.
Squishiness.
I think Proteus has a scat fetish.
Yeah.
There we go.
definitely a
You
thing,
know what
isn't it?
that's called.
Okay.
I know many things, Scott.
Well, it doesn't look like Bongo's going to turn up. And if he
Well,
does,
hopefully-
he's not going to be here.
Hopefully, whatever has happened to Darwin may
Yeah.
dissuade Bongo's fury. For the
Maybe,
time being.
maybe we'll go back to the house and wait for him to turn up. Unless there's anything else we need to do while we're out.
We just keep an eye out for him
Oh.
on the way back.
Fun fact, out of character, everybody. About this time, in the actual real time period, Charles Darwin did take seriously ill.
Oh,
So it kind of matches.
I have no idea how that happened.
Okay. So you all head out and head back to the sanctum?
Yes.
Okay. Bongo, have you written your rebuttal to the
yes,
newspaper?
I have. It's in Discord.
Okay, I'll quickly have a look. Okay, I will put that in the newspaper articles as new page. And whoever picks up the next newspaper will see that.
Yay. Take that, Darwin. You can break that down.
Cool, I like it. Okay. So you're all meeting back up at the sanctum, I take it.
Yes, I will go back to the Sanctum after that.
Okay.
Before we go in, I'll chat with security guards to see if they've seen anything or anyone, and
Oh.
let them know that there's definitely someone watching us. Definitely someone watching us.
Yes.
Try and describe the guy I saw.
There was a gentleman who arrived at the house, put something in your letterbox, and left again.
Okay. Does he look like the guy I described?
No, he was wearing the badge of a messenger courier.
Oh, okay. Oh, right. Thank you. Yeah, but just keep an eye out. Watch your back.
Yeah, we'll do, sir. Yeah.
If you need extra backup, I can get more in a month.
I think me and the boys can handle it. I mean, we're numbering 5 in total now.
Oh, that's all right then. Let's do it. But what are we going on?
So you just want us to keep loitering here and you keep paying us, is that it?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. Yeah, we'll do that.
And obviously, if it goes down, we need you to fucking.
Beats humping cargo around in the docks. This is easier. And I get paid the same. It's great.
Oh, see. Awesome. You know, the perks are, and you know what? I even offer a bit of healthcare if I can.
Well, can't go wrong with that, can we?
You know, dental plans and stuff like that. You got to consider life insurance,
Do
especially
you-
in these times.
Do you mind if we create a union?
Oh dear.
You know what? I think that'd be really good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because you've got to protect the workers as well.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, I thoroughly agree. What do you reckon to this new movement that's starting in politics? You know, Labour. What do you reckon to them?
Oh dear. Oh, it's
How about we
road now.
How about we talk about investing money into your union?
Oh, okay. Yeah. Next month then we'll have a chat.
Okay. Yeah, I like that.
Okay. Well, take care, sir.
You too. All right, I'm gonna get inside. See you later.
And as you walk away, you hear the guy say, "He's all right. He is. Nice geezer. Like him." And you head inside. And indeed, inside the door, there is a letter addressed to Enoch, or to your actual proper name of John Wright.
No, that again.
These people can only communicate through letters. What does it say?
I will reveal it to you.
Don't burn the bread.
There you go. And after a half hour or so, Bongo arrives at the house, looking quite pleased with himself, I guess.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh,
Please, Cal.
Sorry, my
That's
cat was on the
sorted.
counter. He was looking at me
where did you
spam
go?
fucking tin.
Bongo.
yes.
The problem you have with Darwin. I mean,
Oh,
how
I
much
don't
do you
think we have
should-
to worry about him anymore. I've sorted him out.
That's what I was just about to say to you. His work might be a bit delayed for a while.
Good. Well, I think he'll find many people will publish his work anyway. Not after they read what I've had to say about him.
I don't think he'll be publishing anything immediately.
Good.
He might need a lot of paper though.
Well,
Yes.
I'll be.
I think Enoch's about to invent the world's first spam mail service.
I was just about to say, can I ask for a newspaper to be delivered personally to Darwin?
Yes, you can.
You
You,
have to read ways on the toilet.
you can do that, yes.
Yeah, it might not have the effect that you're after because he may use it before he reads it.
Well, it'd be a reflection of everything he's published.
What? Do you know? He had some interesting stuff to tell me to talk about.
What?
Cross pollination and.
No,
Hours.
cross-pollination doesn't happen.
Oh.
Hmm.
That's not what he said.
Well, he said some very strange ideas. He thinks we came from monkeys.
Oh, yeah, he did mention that, actually. You know, he brushed past it.
Utter
Interesting.
claptrap.
What do you think of that, Marcel?
Marcel scratches his ass and sniffs his fingers.
Precisely.
You see
Although,
Lego scratching
yeah.
his ass.
I was going to say, I'm pretty sure I see my brother do the exact same thing.
Cannot have complexity come from simplicity. Things are just as they are. That is how God created them.
Yeah, 'cause that makes sense. You know, yeah, okay. Well, he's going to be stuck in the toilet for a while. You did tell him, didn't you?
Well, I didn't exactly tell him, but yeah. I just said his work would be delayed.
I take that back. I didn't say that.
So Enoch, you had to read the letter?
Yeah. The guy's not getting his money back. Enoch's already decided that.
Is this the other guy on the toilet?
Sending him letters. And he's probably gonna find Mr. Hudson for a talking person.
That is the guy, isn't it?
No.
Oh,
Oh no, is that his boss?
hang on, let me check the.
I can't remember. I didn't actually write.
Because
that.
he asked me to stop harassing his men.
Yeah.
Which is something else.
Jared
Jared
is the
one, yeah.
is the guy that you assaulted with a gun, and then caused him to go onto the toilet.
Oh, is it the same guy?
Yeah. This is a different person asking you to stop harassing his people, which is Jared as well, which includes Jared. It says, are you going to read it out loud to everybody, Enoch? Or are you keeping it to yourself? Enoch?
Might be contemplating.
Is anybody there?
The cat has won the battle.
Yeah, the cat has eaten Ollie.
Hello?
Pushed him off his boat.
Hello.
There we go.
Hey.
Hey.
Sorry.
Are you going to
What
read?
did I miss?
Are you going to read it out loud, Enoch? Or are you just
Nope.
keeping it to yourself?
He's
Oh,
gone.
we've dropped out.
He's keeping it to
This is what
himself.
he's saying. I'm keeping it to myself.
Hello? Sorry, I don't know why it keeps cutting out.
Okay. Are you going to read it out loud, or are you keeping it to yourself?
I'll summarise it in my deluded inventor ways, omitting all of the fact that I owe this guy money and completely ignored his deadline and asked for more money off of him.
Right. Okay.
How much?
Pretend we didn't hear that.
Yeah. So essentially, in the letter, it's explaining that Enoch, before he awoke as a mage, was an inventor, and he asked for various sums of money from an organisation to help him develop a steam-powered weapon. Things transpired, didn't go well, and he was placed into a workhouse to work off a debt. I think that's about it, really. And the letter states that the gentleman who invested in the project is asking Enoch to stop harassing his men and Jared, as they have important tasks to do during the working day. He has no ill will towards you and wishes you the best in future endeavours. And it says, yours faithfully, T. Hunden. Is that about right, Enoch?
Yeah, that's pretty. Yeah, bang on. Is there a return address?
No, there isn't.
Oh.
But you do know that it was sent by messenger, so you could potentially find the messengers.
Yeah.
Because
So
there
we'll
are.
try and do that.
Yeah, because there'll be various companies around London. From the description from the men outside, that's your security details, let's say, you realise that it's a courier service that operates out of the Hackney area.
Hackney. Interesting.
Okay.
Hackney. I need to note that down.
Yeah, especially since you're our resident journal person.
Yeah, I can't find the
You're-
journal.
Lost it.
What, the actual handout?
No, the one that I was adding to.
Oh.
This pink one.
Yes.
Any way to get out of it.
Not here.
What the?
Volk-
Found it.
Volkswagen Butch.
It's Volks, Tage Butch, Pissy Pants, and his boss
Oh.
Jared.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I forgot I did it some fucking weird German word.
Are you saying you could create a steam-powered weapon with more money?
I don't know. I didn't really get that far.
How much money do you owe?
I've never really put a figure on it, to be honest.
It doesn't owe any money anymore because he's paid his dues by working at the
Oh,
workhouse.
okay, right, sorry. Sorry, it was kind of out of it. I didn't hear it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the investor got tired of waiting for the return on his investment, and when he went to get his money back, it had obviously been used, so he didn't take kindly to that, and with no item to compensate him, he decided to put Enoch into a workhouse in Hackney.
Oh. How much would it cost to continue this research? I was just checking my resources things. I'm not moderately wealthy. I'm not one away from the top.
Yeah.
I didn't realise I had that many dots in it.
The steam-powered weapon would fire solid projectiles by building up pressure into a chamber and shooting it out of a barrel.
Like a steam-powered gun.
Yeah, but it would be able to shoot like solid projectiles. Like you could put like a metal cone or a wooden cone type of affair into it, and it would shoot that using steam.
It was mostly some sort of pipe dream that, you know, John had. Some sort of, like, one of his sort of delusions. He was a bit of a manic inventor. He wasn't very sane.
It's not something you would wish to create, then.
No, it's more like an abandoned project that went too far. Like way too far.
I really like the sound of it.
Oh, yeah, don't say random projects in front of us, Chris. That's
Not when he has a character that can invest. He's like, you had a project.
yeah. It's like saying,
I mean,
oh, there's an animal.
Yeah. Oh,
with magic, I could make it work.
oh well. There we go.
Jesus, what is that cat doing? Oi, stop drinking that.
It's antifreeze.
It's lovely.
Sorry, it doesn't stop until about 3 in the morning.
Oh dear.
He's always up to something. It's
Okay.
fine.
Steve Howard's cat thrower.
Yeah. Are you all having a bit of rest here until the meeting?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Question.
Go on. Yeah.
Can we learn new spells without having to pay experience stuff?
You can.
Because I know there's rotes on there.
Yeah.
Not every spell has to be a rote, does it? Because that just gives you a bonus.
You can make spells up. You don't need to make a rote.
Yeah.
If you want to learn an effect as a rote, it will cost experience points.
I'm just trying to think. Is it only like rote spells that don't get classed as improvised?
Yeah. So rotes are things that you
okay.
do regular, and you know these off by heart, and because it's done by rote. That action, that word does this, this, and this, and I know what that does. That's why they're really easy to cast. Improvised spells are a little bit harder, but with improvised, you can actually go, actually, that effect worked really well. I want to turn it into a rote. So then you start to refine it and practice it over and over again. And so you create your own rote. So you can create your own spells in this game as well.
Yeah. Okay, that's fine.
So you don't just have to go by what's in the list that's there. You can actually go, you know what, I kind of like that effect. I want to study it more. And you then turn it into a rote. And then if you keep doing it, you can spend the experience points to turn it into a praxis, which is makes it a little easier again.
Okay.
But you can only have the maximum number of praxis allowed is your gnosis. So if you've got gnosis 4, you can only have 4 praxis. And praxis are really easy to cast because you just know them without any problems at all. In fact, they become a part of your soul at that point. Yeah, mages are really cool because they can change the essence of their soul to create a legacy as well. So like Reese is a Mistwalker. He's changed his soul to become a Mistwalker, and all mages can do this. And there's loads of legacies, and if you ever want to know anything more about them, let us know, because they do have prerequisites before you can join them or create your own. Okay. So you all just having a bit of downtime, deciding what to do next until the meeting.
Yeah, there's nothing else we need to do, is there?
I'm going to try and practice a new spell.
Yeah, you can do that in your sanctum. That's not a problem.
Yeah.
What is it?
I'm going to try this the Mage Shield on Prime.
A Mage Shield on Prime?
Yeah.
And what's that do?
Spell creates a shield against outside magic. Such a matrix of power is visible to those with mage type. On appearing as ghostly white flames, lining the form of the character, blah blah.
Ah, okay. So it's actual rote. You're just looking into trying to get it sorted and learn it.
Yeah, yeah. Because
Yeah.
obviously I haven't really done anything in Prime. I've kind of learnt the basics to be able to cast it, but I don't really.
Yeah.
This will be like a first.
Yeah, go for it then. Yeah, go for it. You got quite a few hours before midnight. So let's see how you go with the roll. Because you're in your sanctum, you can add up to 3 dice for that.
Oh yeah. Oh no, how do I do it? How do I get the spell thing come up?
Improvised spellcasting.
Oh,
So-
yeah, I'm pressing the dice instead of the bloody hands, that's why. Now, yeah. Two. Duration is 1 scene normally. Okay, so how long is a scene normally?
As long as I need it to be.
Oh, okay.
A scene can be a couple of minutes or an hour or a day.
Okay. I was just
So
wondering
essentially,
what
you
do.
guys have been through 1, 2. You're now on your 3rd scene tonight, actually. So you can all take 3 beats if you want.
Oh, okay.
And while you do that, I'm just nipping to the loo. I'll be back in a minute.
Yeah. Oh, it worked.
I've got the points to take my resources up to 5. That will make. Hold on. Richard and the Queens. Yeah, 5 is filthy rich.
Okay, back. How do you do? Yeah, it goes off, and yeah, you manage to set this spell going. It lasts for a turn, or for a few seconds, and then dies down again.
Yeah. And why it does this? So I'd get an extra 2 armor against any magic.
Yep. So any damaging magic against you.
Yeah, targeted at me.
Yeah.
So if it was a lightning bolt straight at me, it would do that. If it was an area thing, it wouldn't.
Yeah. So any missile-based magic, essentially.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. So I will advance the clock unless somebody else is wanting to do anything.
Yeah.
No? Enoch? Bongo?
I think you're dealing with his pussy.
Enoch's, yeah, muted.
Sorry, I didn't realise I was muted. I'm good.
Okay. Bongo?
Yeah?
You want to do anything before the meeting, or do you want to am I good to advance the clock?
Or you can advance the clock if you wish.
Okay.
Yes.
You make your way to Westminster via coach, and you arrive in a familiar location. There, standing at these large oak double doors in the side of Westminster Palace, you see two gentlemen dressed in a red uniform, black trousers, and handing out roses to the people as they pass through. And as you approach, one of them says, please take this rose, and they hands you a rose each. That will allow you past the wards, gentlemen. Thank you for your time. The meeting will begin shortly. And it gives you a rose each. And as you walk through the front doors, you feel that slight shimmer of magic as you move to someplace else. And then then the inner doors open up into the familiar setting of the Consilium's meeting chambers. You know that it's somewhere deep under London, but you're not entirely sure exactly where. As you seat yourselves down, you can see other people now starting to file in and sit down and take their places. Each and every one of them is wearing a rose this time round. You can see, and then opposite you, Shogor, Aburai, and Orphic. You also see Reese, along with some other gentlemen that you've not met before, but you do know them as also Consilium members, either provosts or heralds or infectors. Or is that correct?
Infectors?
No, that's not correct. Where is it?
Infectors, that sounds cool.
No, hang on. I've got. It's not infector. It is sentinel mages and interfector mages. Yeah. And you notice that some of the mages are actually doubled up on some of the roles that they are committing within the Consilium.
Oh, I thought you meant like the serving roles
No.
then.
The whole place starts to fill up, but there are a few seats empty here and there. You see Sherlock Holmes walk in. He gives you a sideways glance with Watson, and as you wave, he walks over to you, and he says, "I know what you did. You killed that poor man."
But we've been through this.
You do realise that he had 3 children to look after, don't you? His wife died of cholera 2 years ago. Those children are now in an orphanage, probably destined for the workhouses.
Would it make me feel better if I looked after the children and made sure they were sorted? In my defence, I didn't mean to kill him, and he killed the rabbit.
And so you think a rabbit's life is worth the same as a human life?
Why should it not be?
Don't be ridiculous, man. Rabbits are for food.
He knew me.
Holmes,
He knew
that's a
exactly who I
slippery slope.
was.
Rabbits are for food.
Fred wasn't food to me. He was
Frank.
my rabbit baby. Frank, sorry. That wasn't Frank.
Got it.
It was Frank.
It was
Yeah,
Frank.
it was.
Frank. Oh.
Frank Jr.
So some fucking thanks.
That's why you get calling him
Deplorable, sir. Absolutely deplorable. I'd have no further dealings with you or your cabal. He turns and walks off.
Fine. That's absolutely fine.
Sorry, who was that just came up to us?
Sherlock Holmes.
Oh, Sherlock Holmes. Get fucked. I thought it was going to be someone important.
More interrupting since we've been in there, yes. What else we do then? Just mingle or wait for it all to stop?
Bongo just wants to start with anyone famous now.
Anybody that's famous, I'm gonna have a go. Is that it?
No, no.
You see you see Henry Bessemer walk in with his cabal, the ingenious mechanicists. He looks over at you and gives you all a wave. And he sort of he jollily jogs over. Ah, well done, gentlemen.
Eye contact.
How are you all doing? This is quite exciting. I've never thought to be a clandestine meeting such as this. Normally it's like once in every full moon, and now we're all here and it's not even full moon. What do you think's going on?
Someone's calling my name.
Oh, okay. Enoch, dear fellow, how's your invention going?
Oh, dead end as always, but we keep on working.
Oh, indeed, yes. You can't be as good as I am, after all. I mean, there can only be one Henry Bessemer, can't there?
Yes, maybe so.
You watch Cadmos just roll his eyes at this. Come on, Henry, we need to take your seats. Oh, yes, indeed. Don't let anything dissuade you, old chap. Keep your chin up and all that. You know, you never know. You might attain something of some worth or note. Farewell. He heads off.
I don't like this guy.
There's Darwin and bongos everywhere we go.
Yeah, well, Henry Bessemer historically was known to be a bit of a big head, and he thought everyone he always thought himself to be above everybody else.
Yeah, we know people like that.
Yeah.
It's not long before the High Council walk in wearing their regular ceremonial robes and a golden face mask covering each of their faces, but each one with a different visage or aspect of the person that they play here. They take a seat, and Stanek, Semeaz, his voice echoes out, amplified by the mask. Ladies and gentlemen of the Pentacle, I'm pleased to see you all here, healthy and well. Please, everyone takes his seats. This meeting starts. And with that, he bangs the scepter on the floor. And everyone goes quiet and takes their seats. I've called you all here due to grave news. There is evidence that there is a Lich roaming within London. And with that, there's a ripple of murmurs that go throughout the Consilium as people start whispering to themselves. Semeaz once more with his scepter. Please, listen to what I have to say. This entity, this creature, this Mage, has already killed people that are close to us. People that some of us know. Who else has it killed? We do not know. How old it is? Also, we do not know. We don't even know this creature's name. Or from whence it come.
I thought we did know its name.
Yeah. I don't know if we actually told Orphic his name though.
Well, we know.
Stand up and say, well, we know something about it.
You can stand up and interrupt if you want.
Oh no.
You can. It's a simple standing up and holding your hand up, like Parliament.
Okay. I stand up.
And this is talking to the room. His eyes, you can see his eyes scanning, looking at everybody, and he sees you stand up. Ah, Bongo. Is there something you wish to say?
Yes, my esteemed colleagues. My accomplice here, Proteus, has something he wishes to say.
You son of a bitch!
Oh well. Stand up,
And as I
Proteus.
sit down, I grab Proteus's arm and drag him up.
Okay.
Go on, Proteus.
Quick, flick a coin, see if you get Lego or Proteus.
Okay.
You know,
Here on.
I can tell you two apart. One of you is savage and feral.
One is Lego. Two is Proteus. Lego, you're up.
Yes!
You might look the same, but you do not act the same.
Sorry, I was having mic issues.
It's relatively easy for me to tell which one's which.
Basically, I
The
was having
one
a
that
monkey on my
looks
shoulder.
more human.
Yeah, I have a monkey on my shoulder, so it'd be hard to tell.
Yeah. So do you stand up?
Well, I'm standing up.
Well, are you standing up, or is it Proteus that's standing up?
It's Proteus I grab.
I don't know
Okay.
the person, I
I-
don't know
No,
the
I
Lich's
think
name.
obviously
I'd stand up.
I would do it.
Okay, Proteus, you're standing up.
What Martel's there. He brought the monkey. Bloody hell.
Monkey comes everywhere.
Sorry, my esteemed colleagues. We believe the Lich is named. Shit, I'm close to fucking thing. Sabit.
Sabit. I want you all to make a perception roll.
Oh shit. Pissed off someone.
We're back in a sec. If anyone asks, I'm asleep.
Nothing new there then.
Okay. You all, as you say this name, you all watch, and Reese shows a reaction.
Yeah.
He sits there,
You
and
know that.
he goes from leaning forward to leaning back, and instead of folding his hands, he places one and starts stroking his goatee beard, and you can see a frown cross his face.
I look at Reese and nod.
He looks at you.
I also look at Reese and nod, but don't know why.
He looks at you, and
So see, I did try to pass a message on that we wanted to possibly speak to him.
yeah, give us a sec. Okay, hang on.
He's been busy.
He has been very busy. Yeah, just give us a sec. I'm looking for something. Okay.
Reese.
Okay, right. You hear his voice in your head, Proteus. See me after the meeting. And then the voice stops and you feel that the spell leave you. You see Orphic look and frown, as well as yeah, you
They didn't say the name on purpose. Whoops.
no. You see Orphic turn, look at Reese and frown, as well as Moniraid, which is one of the council members. Just quickly look at Reese as if they sense his magic flow. So they know something's gone on, but they don't quite know what. And Sameas continues. So we know this creature's name. It's a bit. Is that correct, Proteus?
Yes, that is correct.
Very well. So we have a name to this entity. Now we need to find it and dispose of it somehow. Now I needn't remind you all that these Liches are extremely powerful mages, often centuries old, with a lot of knowledge behind them. I do not expect you all to go out hunting this thing, nor do I expect you to take it on your own. It will be suicide if you do. If you find its location, its haven or sanctum, you are to report it immediately to a herald or to a provost, whichever you find first. If this creature attacks you, my suggestion is to use whatever defense and wiles you have at your disposal and try and make good your escape until we have numbers on our side. It has already killed 2 good friends of mine so far. I don't want it to kill any more. We need to nip this in the bud, and very quickly and quietly. We do not need this to spill over into the streets. We don't want a running magical battle through Hyde Park or Regent's Park. Do I make myself clear to everybody here? And everyone's there and murmuring and good. Very well.
What did I miss?
Well, we signed you up for everything.
Oh, God.
Lich bait, they were calling you.
Right. When do I start?
No, you did miss it. About Lich.
Essentially, it's telling you to be very careful, to try and find its sanctum or its lair. Don't confront it on your own, and if you do find it, use whatever you can at your disposal to get away and inform a herald or a provost as quickly as you can.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
You ever told Shell not to press the red button?
Hey?
Have you ever told a child not to press a red button?
Yes.
Ow! Fuck!
Ollie's found out. That's what happens usually.
No, sorry, we come ask some cat bit me.
It's like the 1980s fingerprint reader. Have you seen those? Every car had one.
No.
You pushed it in, it popped out and it was ready. Yeah, that's the kind of noise you made when you put your thumb on it as well. Okay.
Don't know what the 1980s are.
I was only born in the last few months of the 1980s.
Okay. As Sameas finishes off his briefing to you all, he looks around and he says, I believe Reese has something more to add to this meeting. And he says, indeed. He stands up and takes a position just in front of the High Council, standing on the floor rather than the podium. He turns and he's carrying, you notice that he's carrying his familiar staff here. And as you all look, it's got various runes carved down its whole entire length. Some of them are in high speech, and some of them are in the old Germanic runes of the Norse. And as he steps forward, he places a mask over his face to show he's now in office as a provost. Last night, one of our vaults of the Guardians of the Vale's vaults was attacked by Seers of the Throne. We're not quite sure how they managed to discover it so quickly and without triggering any of our alarms before getting there, but they did nevertheless. We lost 2 mages in the attack. Some of us was badly wounded, and I had to go and get reinforcements from Norwich. The vault is secure, the ward's held, but the Seers of the Throne had information. We're not quite sure how they did this, or who has been leaking this information. Now, if this is the case and it is a leak, then it's come from within the Guardians of the Vale, and I hope that it's nobody that I know. There's a hush whisper.
Look around as he says that.
Yeah, you can do. Make a perception roll.
Let's see if anyone's, like, dun dun dun, they know it's me.
I'm just going to be watching
Execute.
Henry.
Okay, I'm going to send you a whisper, Lego.
Okay. Oh.
Now, the vault contained a very powerful artifact. That was it is a sword. And I've got the name of it somewhere. Where is it? It is, yes. Where did I put that? What's it? Oh, I know I put it somewhere.
Have you got your glasses on?
I don't need my glasses. I'm reading the screen.
Oh,
um,
oh, he's got large print set up.
yeah. I think it was called. Yeah. The name of the item that they was seeking was known as the Cord of Destiny, a sword, a very powerful sword as well. It was placed within the vaults to prevent people from using it, and never to see the light of day. The sword is safe, but it's now currently being moved elsewhere to another vault. The Seers used an item to protect themselves, a small crystal
Yeah, I'm watching.
that glowed. Henry Bessemer, yeah. He turns and looks at you guys instantly, and his mouth just drops open, and he mouths to you all, "What the hell did you do?"
Well, I'm not looking at Henry. I'm looking at the person you sent to me.
Yeah, fair enough.
And I've just got to go move a small child from one bed to another. Be right back.
Okay. And you know how somebody sits there and points at their 2 eyes and points at you with them? He does that to you, Proteus.
I don't want to try and mouth anything, but
No, it's okay if you don't want to do that.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of.
But Probina, which is a member of his cabal, you hear her voice. And she says, Henry's asked me to send you this. What on earth did you do with the crystal? Did you just go and give it to them?
No, they broke in and stole it.
Oh my god.
He didn't
You was
give
meant to
us
keep
any
it safe.
information. Yes, well,
And she cuts she severs the link. And Reese stands there and his voice fades back in. And he says, we've reinforced the wards and the protections around this vault. But currently the item is elsewhere within the Guardians of the Veil's labyrinth. If anyone knows how they managed this, I'd like to be enlightened, please. I lost some good friends last night, and London lost some good mages. I don't want to see a repeat of this happen again, if possible. Thank you. And with that, he steps down and goes back to his seat. So, does anyone have any questions before we adjourn the meeting? Samaya says.
I look over at Proteus. Maybe you tell him?
no, I try and talk to Henry first, since he didn't give us bugger all about the crystal.
I still don't understand the crystal.
You might be able to tell us how to find it.
I mean, we had no idea they'd be able to use it in whatever way. I mean, we barely knew what it was, or the basics of what it was.
We need to get it back.
Oh yeah, but Henry originally didn't want us to say anything to anyone in.
Oh,
the,
I think it's beyond that point now.
Oh yeah, possibly, but maybe he should explain it since maybe he knew more about it.
People start to stand up and filter out. You see Henry come walking towards you.
Okay,
Oh no.
As well as Reese.
Oh no.
Both at the same time, shit. I'll take Henry, you take Reese, or vice versa, and someone we'll split them up.
If you use my name, I'm going to beat you.
I'm gonna go with plausible deniability.
Okay.
So the usual.
Okay, Henry comes up to you, Lego, and he grabs you roughly by the elbow and then walks you off away a little bit from the crowd, and he hisses under his breath, I told you to keep it safe. What did you do? Did you just give it to them as soon as you saw them?
No. No.
How did they get it then? You was meant to keep it safe and hidden.
We tried to hide it. We built a little special container and put it in that, and then we were robbed.
Oh, for God's sake.
Well, we have been trying to get it back, but we've been busy. Have you not just heard what's been going on?
And the Seers now have it. Oh my God, do you know what... And why was they using it there? It doesn't make sense. It's a crystal that protects you. It doesn't do anything else, does it?
Does it?
I don't know.
Well, we need to get it back. They must have found a way to detect it.
They would have possibly scried for it. If you didn't put wards up, then they would have easily scried over time.
Well, yeah, we didn't have wards set it up. But...
No. Well, why didn't you keep it on you? At least it would have been safer this way.
Well, hindsight's a beautiful thing, isn't it?
Yes, I know. Okay, we've got to
deal with what we've got in front of us.
Yes, indeed. You need to fix this.
Oh, okay. It's me, Proteus. I need to fix this.
Oh, he's very lucky I'm not there with him.
You need to fix this.
Okay.
Yeah, Lego.
Is there right? I'm going to try scrolling on it, or that probably won't work. But we'll try and find it.
At least try. But for crying out loud, don't tell anyone that you've lost it and that they had it, if you know what I mean.
Yes.
It would look really, really bad on all of us. Alright?
Yep. Mum's all bad.
Indeed. Right, I'm going to go home now. I think I need to lie down in a dark room. He starts to walk away. He seems upset with everybody because he thinks he's above everybody else.
He's not.
No, he's not. He's not that. He's not. But Enoch's had plenty of dealings with him, so he knows what he's like.
Oh yes.
So Proteus, Reese comes up to you.
Yep.
I know that name. You spoke it.
I know. Yes.
Let's go somewhere private. Let's go somewhere private. And he leads you off into a small side room. Does anyone else go with him?
If Reese wants to speak to Proteus in private, he's welcome to. I'm not gonna intrude.
Okay. Lego? You're dealing with Henry. Enoch?
I won't be interfering.
Okay.
No,
No.
you need to, because you're the journal person.
Oh.
If Reese wants us there, he can ask us. He just said you. I'm gonna intervene.
He said you as in the
The collective you, yeah.
Collective
Stop
you.
trying to
Well,
drop
in that
me
case,
in
we
it.
will go with him. I thought he was just inviting. I thought he was just wanting to speak to.
No. No, he's on about all of you because you are a cabal.
Okay. Okay. Well, in that case, I will
drop
go
me
with
in
him.
it.
Okay.
I will go with him then.
And he leads you to a side room and shuts the door as you all enter, after you all entered. Where did you hear this name?
We encountered someone you may, well, not really someone, but something of someone that you may have known.
He sits on the edge of the table in this room and he takes his mask off and he says, "Now colour me intrigued. Please go on."
Well, whatever he was called shit.
I'm pretty sure he won't call shit.
You never know. Kabar.
Kabar? Well,
Yeah.
he's dead, isn't he? I saw he perished at the hands of a lich. They're called Sabit.
Yes, that particular lich. Yeah.
Well, they're all dark.
This was before we even found out about any killings going on, and obviously we learnt a little about Sabit, and then days later, weeks later, we found out about Mage Samarco being killed. He was a mage we knew.
Yes, He was a good man. His wife, God bless her.
The two surviving members of his cabal are currently staying at our sanctum.
Well, that is good of you. For protection, at least, yes?
Yeah.
Good.
And it was by trying to find out about what happened to him, and look, we found out obviously that Samato's soul had been his soul was gone, and the route his soul took had been moved.
Yes, you can do this through fate magic.
Yeah,
and space.
We found out about the signature that was left behind.
Tell me, what was the signature you found?
Grave moss.
Yes, I know that one.
Yeah.
I didn't think I'd ever meet it again.
And then suddenly those two pieces from Kabar and this new information clicked together.
Okay.
And it seems she's back.
Indeed. Thank you very much for informing me on this. It means an old enemy of mine has returned to London. Where's Kabar now? Is he Corpus Mentis, or is he passed on fully?
He's currently residing in our house, which we agreed to him use whilst he gathers up his pieces of his soul. He's a bit grumpy.
He was grumpy when he was alive.
He's not particularly a people person.
No, indeed he isn't. He's an old git.
He's currently residing in our cellar. And we've got an agreement that we'll leave him alone if he helps to protect our sanctum.
Well, he was an honourable man when he was alive, and I'm guessing he is so in death as well. He will uphold his part of the bargain, I can assure you of that.
We're hoping that we might even be able to aid him in finding the shattered pieces of his soul.
It would be handy to have Kabar back again.
He's obviously been trying to put himself back together for quite a while.
Indeed. But if your soul's been shattered, then it would be difficult. To get this far shows his tenacity. Would you mind if I popped round one day to just have a chat with him? I might be able to assist.
Sure, we'll let him know that we've made contact with you.
I bet it'll please him. He'll probably rail at it all and the injustice and whatnot, and probably even remind me that I owed him a guilder back in the day.
Yeah, you all know grumpy old men like that.
Yeah, we do. Very well. Keep your eyes and ears open, and
before you go.
Yes.
Oh shit.
Lucius, should we tell him about the other thing we might know something about?
I'm really wondering. And since the gentleman is such a nice guy.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, and since he kind of tried to drop us in it. Fine, yeah, let him have it.
There's something else we need to tell you.
He turns and looks at you, his eyebrow raises across his scarred face. Yes?
Wow. You know that
Break it
protective
gently.
crystal Seers of the iron frame we're using.
The Seers of the Throne, yes.
Yes.
Higher third.
What did it look like?
Well, it was about the size of somebody's fist. A myriad of patterns. It had a spirit trapped within it. I didn't quite catch its name during the fight, but it seemed to shield them from most of the damage.
I think we can.
Okay. Well, there's this. It's a really funny thing that's happened.
No.
Because we were given a crystal that sounds pretty similar to what you described. I don't know if it's the same thing. It may not even be related. But we were given this crystal and told to keep it safe. We weren't told what it did, mind you. Not really, other than it does magic stuff.
Did you research it?
We didn't get round to it.
We tried a bit.
You did a little bit.
I'm getting to that, Reese. I'm getting to that.
Okay.
Hang on. So we took this thing.
Yes.
And we put it in our house with the intention of researching it later. We were kind of distracted at the time because we were being shot at.
Yes, indeed. Yeah, that would be a distraction, yes.
Yeah, so we were more interested in dealing with the people that were shooting at us. So we took it back home, and this was when we were still quite new and inexperienced to all this magic stuff.
Mm-hmm.
We still are as well.
We put it in the box. And I shoved it under my bed, and someone broke in our house and stole it.
Right. Very well. Question. Did it glow?
I don't know, GM.
No, it didn't. It wasn't glowing at the time when you had it.
Not
It wasn't glowing when we had it, no.
Right.
Bones.
Well, this one that...
know it housed a spirit, and we do know that spirit.
We knew it housed spirit, and there was speculation that it was some sort of protective magic.
I see.
Well,
Too much of a coincidence.
That's all we were told about it.
And you said the
But-
Seers broke into your home and took it, yes?
We don't.
Yeah.
Did we know for certain that it was the Seers that broke in?
Yes, you do.
If we tracked them.
Okay, in
So
that
back to
case,
that
we
warehouse.
don't tell Reese that.
Oh,
Okay.
Please, I'm being economical with the truth. And if anyone asks, tonight was the first time we heard about the crystal being used in the attack.
we only know it was a spirit of metal, and obviously that the name of the crystal was Crystal of Tutel. I'm saying there's more to Bongo at the moment, just to remind him.
Yeah. I think we're telling the truth. We're just omitting certain parts of it.
Yeah, you've been very frugal.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we're just saying we didn't know we didn't know entirely what it was, how powerful it was, and we don't
knew the basics.
don't know who broke in, and this is the first time we've heard about a crystal being used in the attack.
So you don't want to tell him that we tried to track it down,
Oh,
but then we came across that mirror.
oh,
And
should we
obviously
tell him?
that led us- I mean, we did tell Orphic about the mirror,
Okay.
I think, or was it Shogor?
Maybe we should tell him that we
You
did
told
try and
Orphic.
track him down, but it kind of ended in a dead end.
Dead end with that mirror, yeah.
That mirror, and just admit the fact that we all knew beforehand it was the Seers of the Throne. We'll just admit that part. We'll just say at the moment we still don't know
Yeah.
who the robbers
Yeah,
were. Because of
obviously.
course, if we'd have known that, we'd have come straight to him right away.
Well, and the person who gave us the crystal said, don't trust anyone in the Consilium and stuff.
There was that as well, yes. But
I
I'm
really
starting
think we
to
should
think that
drop
Henry
him in it.
Bessemer's just talking out of his arse.
Yes, that's why I think we should drop him in it.
Quite frankly,
Try
yes.
hard.
Yes, I think we should mention that it was Henry Bessemer that gave it to us in the first place. And really, all he did was he shoved it in our hands and said,
And
keep
said,
it
"Run."
safe. And that was it.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, he obviously knew more. Well, might have known more
Well,
about.
we don't know. We don't know. Did he tell us how he came into possession of
No.
it in the first place?
No, because it was basically trying to get rid of it before the hit squad got to him.
Yeah, he just dropped us in it.
And the hit
Yeah,
squad
so
came
we-
after you
We
instead.
have no
Yeah.
idea how he got hold of it in the first place.
No. And you didn't ask
No.
him either.
No.
Well, we didn't have time because.
No, you didn't. But you could have.
No, he literally just shoved it in our hands and said, quick, take this, run, keep it safe. And
Shall we remind him about that dodgy spell?
But you could also have gone back to him and asked him, but you didn't. So.
no, we didn't.
We've been busy.
Yes, I know.
Rob, shush, it's plausible deniability. We don't know how he came across it. For all we know, he could
Mystical
be,
person called
he
the
could have
GM
organised
putting
this
stuff
whole
in front
thing.
of him.
He could be part of the Seekers of the Throne.
Okay.
Gotta get his
The
name
whole
right.
thing. We don't know. So don't blame us.
Oh, no. It's fine. It's fine.
Don't blame us.
I'm not blaming anyone. I was just saying.
No,
It all goes
and
on
I'm
his
just
back
trying to
Mr.
make
Gillis.
it out to Reese
It's
that
all evil.
we're more innocent than we are.
Yeah. So, how are you going to put this to him?
Yeah, Mr. Wordsmith.
So I'm just going to say to him, well, we were given this crystal by Henry Bessemer. Do you know him?
Yeah, so the ingenious mechanists, yes.
Genius is one way to describe him. Yes.
Wait.
Was he at the party? I think he was.
Yes, Reese was at the party, yeah.
Do you remember that party we...
Yes, his place about the blast furnace, yes.
Yes, well, while we were there... I don't remember a lot about it because I fell asleep.
Opportune moment. Yeah.
I still can't believe that, but my Discord died, and when it came back, Henry was just shouting. I was like, what the fuck is going on?
Brilliant.
By the time I got Discord working.
I remember that as well now, yeah.
Yes. So I'm not the best person, but what I can gather, he cast a time freeze spell, and during that period, he gave us this crystal and told us to keep it safe. He didn't really tell us much about it, other than it's got a spirit trapped inside, and it's had some kind of protective magic.
He didn't even tell us that.
No, didn't he?
Yeah, he
found
did.
out, yeah.
He did, yeah, he did.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
think he told us anything. And then we
He told
found
you
out
it-
it had the spirit inside.
No, he told you it's got a spirit and it's got some protective magics to it, but that's all he knew.
Yes. And as far as we're concerned, that's all we knew. As I say, we never got around to researching it because we were kind of being shot at.
I see. It
But
seems I'm going to have...
well,
So
anyone-
maybe he knows more because he didn't even tell us how he got hold of the crystal in the first place.
Seems I'm going to have a chat with Mr. Bessemer, doesn't it?
Yes.
I know, obviously, that we messed up a bit, but we kind of were lacking
Information.
in everything
Yes.
at the time.
Very well.
If we had known that there were people coming after it,
Well, you kind of
I-
did.
shush.
Yeah, but he made it sound like we would be more. The people that were coming after us would be coming from the Consilium, because he said
Well-
not to tell anyone there.
Maybe. I
He
see.
just said to keep it safe.
Yeah, okay.
You're asleep. Shut up.
I'm just saying, if we'd have known that such a powerful organisation was after it, we wouldn't have just chucked it in a box and slid it under my bed.
Well, it was a sealed box that was hopefully supposed to stop anyone scrying. It just obviously didn't work.
Well,
No.
I know something of scrying. It's one of my fortes. I can tell you now that scrying through lead is difficult, but not impossible.
Oh.
It takes time. If they knew who had it, then they could easily trace it and then try and find it within your home. Like I said, it would take time,
Makes me
but
wonder then who told them.
well, maybe they had a link to somebody that had seen the exchange. Maybe somebody told them. We will never know. You was attacked on the way home, by the way, by people with the tattoo of the raven.
I know.
But Reese doesn't.
I know, and I don't want them to know.
Right. Okay. Fair enough.
I'm just telling them that we were shot.
Yeah.
That's all. We're being attacked. I'm not going to tell him any more than that. I'm being very particular what I tell him.
Well, there's quite a lot you can do with magic as well. You may not have known the agents who they worked for or whom their masters were, but they were obviously known to the Seers. Otherwise, they would not have been able to see what transpired. It's not your fault. It's just that this is how things are done, if you like. It's a tactic that the Consilium uses as well in certain aspects too. Alright, I'll have a word with Mr. Bessemer.
Yes, I think you should.
And ask him why he didn't come to me or any of the other provosts. And if you can find this crystal and get it out of the hands of the Seers, it would be appreciated. I'm not quite sure how you would track something down such as this, but you've had connections to it, yes? You've touched it, you've spoken to the spirit. Is this correct? Right, then it should be relatively easy. Anyone...
I think we have tried scrying on it twice, I think.
Right.
But it's been in a container.
Right, well if it's in circulation now... So they're obviously using it, so it's in circulation, they have to take it out of the container to do so. So now and again, if you keep scrying, you might get something.
Our Proteus here is our scryer.
No, that's Lego.
Oh, Lego's our scryer. Wherever he's gone.
Right, very well.
He's over talking to Henry.
Yeah,
Yes, I know that out of character.
Yes, delay Henry. Delay him.
Very well. Well, thank you very much, gentlemen, for telling me the truth on this. It certainly enlightened me somewhat to how this may have happened. I need to speak with Mr. Bessemer, though. I wonder if he's already left.
No, I believe I just saw him just a second ago.
Ah, indeed. Good. Well, if you'd excuse me, gentlemen, unless you have any more questions.
Not currently, I don't think.
Very well.
Enoch, think of anything?
No, I'm good.
Very well.
Are you listening?
And
Is our journal completely blank?
he opens the door.
My cat's in a pain.
He opens the door and starts to walk across the council chambers. And you see him, and he just shouts, "Henry Bessemer!" And Lego, you watch Henry Bessemer's colour just drain from his face. And he turns and looks behind him.
Well, I think he wants you.
We need to chat now. Yeah, in a moment, Reese. Now. Okay. This isn't over. He says to you, Lego, as he walks off.
Oh, I think it is. I think it is.
The rest of the cabal start to walk over with Henry, and Reese just stands there, looks at them all. I didn't ask for any of you lot. Shoo! And with that, he steps into the room and shuts the door.
I think we should go.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
They all give you looks as though, what the fuck is going on? Because they really don't have a clue.
and they can stay that way.
We shrug and run away.
Okay. Do you all head back to your sanctum?
Yes.
Okay.
Or Australia.
Australia. Yeah, we're leaving London. Are you all walking or taking carriage?
I think we should take a carriage. We'll get there quicker.
Yeah, okay. It takes half an hour. You are back at your sanctum. And on the journey back, what are you all doing?
I think we should have a long discussion as to what we are going to do. Because we have a lot of things going on.
We do.
And we just I kind of feel like we're rabbits in the headlights at the moment.
I was going to say spinning too many plates in the air.
Oh, that as well.
Yeah, you got to start making plans, concentrating on one thing and executing it.
Yes. Yes. Got these people who are working for the Queen.
Just start on stuff and then.
We've got
another
the Lich, and then we've got the Seekers of the Throne and the Crystal. They're the three
Seers of the Throne.
Seers of the Throne.
Yeah.
I'll get the name right one day.
Yeah. Well, I think with the Lich and possibly the Queen's stuff, we need to keep an eye out and keep ourselves protected. But I don't think we should try going after anything to do with them currently.
No.
I think they're above our pay level at the moment.
I think we could take a Lich.
You would.
You're right, I
We're
would.
going to go and hunt for the gem then.
I think that's possibly more our, or at least some of those people may be more our speed.
Yeah, at least we can go on that. Keep an eye on the people watching us, because that's always going to be. And go back later.
And I think we have more of a personal connection with that to tidy it up.
Yes.
Plus, that's going to be helpful fighting the Lich.
Yeah, it could be. I don't know.
So how are we going to find these spies of the
I have to
throne?
go back. I can spy on the.
Yeah. I think it sounds like we have to keep
gem.
trying. Yeah.
We're going to have to go back to the bow.
Okay. Enoch, are you in this conversation?
No.
What's your character doing
Why
through the journey?
I'm not really sure. Probably just looking out the window.
Make a perception roll for me, please.
Oh dear.
You find the Seers of the Iron of the Throne, and they're holding a crystal.
Yeah. No.
How convenient.
As you're looking out the window, you get the feeling that something is following you. You look behind you, and you see another carriage a fair distance away. A black one.
Oh.
It's just
I'll warn the others.
just following yours. Even in this time of night, it's odd. It's unmarked, and it's pulled by 4 horses, and each horse has a white plume feather on top of its head.
Oh, I'm not looking out the window, so never mind.
Oh, while we're on the way back, I'll also mention that is it Albura?
Aburai.
Aburai. Seemed shifty when they were talking about traitors. Don't know. It might be nothing, but yeah, she shifted a lot.
Yeah, I'm gonna bring the feather on the horses up to the guys. Be like, they seem to be following us.
I'm going to stick my head out the window Do I recognise these horses?
No, they're all jet black. All the horses are jet black. But make a perception roll.
Oh, okay, because I was thinking that maybe they're like the royal horses.
No.
Bit flasher.
What am I rolling?
Perception, please. Okay. You certainly see the carriage that Enoch pointed out, but you can't make any more details other than that.
You think they're following us? Well, I think it's time we make a more direct approach.
Lead her into a dead end.
And as you pull up outside your sanctum, the carriage.
Whoa, hold on, whoa, before we get there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Whoa.
We're good with carriages.
Okay.
They like us.
Whoa. We're not putting up to our sanctum. No way.
Yeah.
Okay. Where are you going?
Everyone knows where it is anyway.
No, so where are you telling the driver to go? You're asking him to change direction?
Yes.
What are we going to try and lead them away somewhere, or are we going to confront them? Because I'm thinking about just confronting the fuckers.
Well, yeah, I'm thinking we lead them into, as I say, a dead end or something, and then be like.
I'm done with just sneaking around. This is just getting us nowhere. I think we need to take a more direct approach. Confront them.
We've got to keep it
Keep them
quiet.
to a pulp until they tell us what's going on.
I'm going to look out the window.
I'm going to check up my ammunition.
Okay. As you're checking up and looking out the window, the coach that behind you starts to accelerate and overtakes yours. And as it goes past, you can notice all the windows are blacked out, and it continues going past you.
Follow that cab.
What, Gov?
Yeah, fuck it.
Follow it.
Follow it.
All right. Get up there. And the growler cab driver kicks up the speed and starts to follow it.
Sure, it's a growler cab. It sounded like a purring cab.
I'll open up my bag of arsenal guns. Like, does anyone need anything?
You'll set him off.
Shopping cart.
Okay. You start to follow this this other carriage, and it starts to head away from your sanctum. It goes round Regent's Park and starts to head back down towards the Hackney area.
Oh.
It then stops. The driver disembarks from the carriage. Are you stopping? Or are you driving past?
Where is he stopping outside?
It looks like an old abandoned house in Hackney.
How quick is our driver currently going?
Well, you told him to follow, so he's going. Yeah, he's trying to keep up. Same speed, yeah.
I say we break into that house, find them, and beat them to a pulp.
Well, we don't know if they will get off there.
Slow down to normal pace.
One of us jumps off.
Okay, so you slowed them down to normal pace, and you watch in the distance as the cab driver disembarks, walks to the carriage door quite casually. There's no speed to him, and he opens it,
Trying to see who gets out.
and then he shuts it. He says something to somebody.
Can you see inside at all or not?
Who? Can you see it? No, it's because it's on the pavement side.
Oh, okay.
And as you're pulling up close, you see him say something, tip his hat, go back round, and he's climbing back onto the coach and driving off.
Bloody Moriarty.
But there's nobody stood on the pavement that he was talking to. The coach then splits off and heads towards a stables
cycle through. Oh, yeah, before it obviously starts moving again. Can I cycle through my mage sites?
You certainly can. Yes. You're going through all of them.
Well, yeah, at least my main ones. So,
Okay, what are they?
Matter, death, and then life and prime.
Okay. You start with matter first, and you can see something moving, getting out of the carriage. But when you look at it through your normal vision, it's not there. You then go to death, and you can see the shape of a human moving. But again, you look and it's not there. You then go to life, and there's an absence of life. There's a outline of it, but it's empty. And when you go back to your normal site, there's nothing there.
You tell us.
And prime. See anyone other?
Prime. Don't forget you got to spend 2 mana here because of life in prime.
Yep.
And in prime magic, there's nothing.
No. I have a funny feeling we want to stay very, 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 very far away from what's in that cab.
Wait.
We don't want to keep on following it though.
Wait, hang on. So, did something get out or did something get in?
Neither.
Something got out. No,
Oh,
something got out, and that's what you looked at on the pavement. The driver is alive. When you went through life, it was showing up that he was alive.
But he was talking to something
And he was talking to something on the pavement, yes.
that was invisible
Yes.
and not alive.
Yeah. But the driver, although he showed up life magic, he was surrounding him. He had an aura of death magic about him as well.
Probably so he could communicate.
But it wasn't supernal, if that's what you're looking for. It was something else.
What's that mean again? Remind me.
Supernal is what you guys use.
Okay, and would where is it? Something that came from the true watchtower of the soul.
Oh, Jesus.
Be supernal or something else?
It would be supernal.
That would still be supernal.
Yeah. If it was magic, you would know about it. But it's something. It's supernatural, but you don't know what it is. Actually, no. Roll intelligence and occult, please. You have encountered this once before.
I'm hoping it's not the Lich, but I think it might be something to do with the other creepy thing we found and like first off occult intelligence. Ooh, this is a rogue. Come on.
The auras remind you of a entity back in Liverpool.
Oh.
It's got the same sort of signatures as the Nosferatu vampire.
Yeah. Okay, that's
Ended alright, didn't it?
Yeah, it ended okay.
I
Yeah.
mean, not all vampires are bad as such, or at least not completely against the world.
Oh, this might not be a bad vampire then.
Yeah. Okay, that's all right. So it's a vampire. So that's at least my two worries are out the window. So that's. Oh. I believe it is a vampire.
Okay.
Well, I think we've got enough on our plates.
Yeah. I was
Do
just
we really
hoping
need to start poking around with a vampire?
I was just hoping it wasn't the Lich or something else creepy that we encountered a while ago.
But do you think a vampire would know about a lich? Do you think these undead creatures, they like hang out with each other? Parties and clubs?
I don't know. I'm not sure I know about liches.
I mean, we could track down this vampire and just ask him, hey, have you seen Lichy Face?
I will roll.
Have you seen the lickety flick lich? The lickety flitch lich.
Oh, even better.
What's that for?
Just trying to see what I know about vampires. I
Hmm.
mean, out of thing normally, they generally don't get on with other supernatural things unless.
Right. You should have really rolled intelligence and politics. Could you do that quickly for me, please?
Oh,
But
yeah.
no,
Yeah, it's not a really good roll.
no, you're on the right track. But yeah, intelligence and politics, and depending
I
on
won't be now.
Safe.
-1.
okay. You don't quite know the political ins and outs of the vampires and the mages in London yet, but you was told by Orphic when you first was assigned your cabal status that there is a tenuous peace treaty between the mages and the vampires. Basically, you stay out of our shit and we'll stay out of your shit. As for the occult role, however, you know that vampires are territorial creatures. They require human blood to survive. They have various powers of the supernatural kind, but it's not of the supernal realms. It's something else within them. It's powered by their blood.
Yeah.
They have their own magic, if you like, their own blood magic or thaumaturgy through rites and rituals as well. So they can affect the world similar ways to you guys, but it's more static. It's more set in stone. They can't improvise like you guys can. So a lot of it is premeditated stuff. They'll do a ritual that'll last a night or probably a week, and they'll have that effect running. And for the last section of that, number 4, you also know that they have clans and bloodlines, and they also uphold what is known as the masquerade, which is to remain hidden from the sight of mortals, so they can exist within the night. But you'd also know that a lot of vampires are big on politics. They like to think they run businesses and politicians. They've got their fingers in many, many pies, in big companies, newspapers, and shipping companies as well.
Well, they're very well connected.
So they're very well connected. They've got a lot of money, and they can amass quite a lot of power through human pawns.
I think it would be a good idea to ask them. Even not about the Lich, they might know about the Seekers of the Throne. They might know something about
Give it up.
the Queen's secret police of witch hunters.
But they also might want something in exchange.
Yes, they always do. If you're dealing with them, there's always a price to pay.
And I don't think we currently have anything. Not that we can give them. Apart from
Well,
Sorry.
I know a suitable proxy.
Who?
He's
I-
detained at the moment.
He currently can't defend himself.
Darwin.
Yeah, obviously.
Well done.
Oh no.
You might turn into a great and powerful vampire.
Yeah, then what are you going
Like
to do?
Then he'll finally be a worthy
You
opponent.
might even own a newspaper. Then he'll plaster stuff every day.
But I think it's worth chatting to this guy.
We need to think about how to approach him without pissing him off. I'm pretty sure we found out something from the guys the ones in Liverpool, but I cannot remember.
No, because you didn't roll politics high enough. So you can't remember.
I mean, that might have been more to do with not pissing them off if we had to contact them, rather than someone else.
No, you left on good terms with them, actually.
Yeah, I think it was just obviously because we showed up out of the blue, and then we talked to them, and they said something about obviously if we needed to contact them again, was it rather than piss them off by just randomly turning up.
Mm. Yeah, go through the ghouls.
I think that probably was more specific to them, but
Yeah, approach the ghoul first, and then you can arrange for the meeting and everything.
So maybe
I mean,
we
that is
continue
the thing.
following the horseman, the guy with him doing carriage driver,
we could, yeah.
and then approach me, and then I can, if we can speak to him.
Yeah, could he pass the message on to his master? I wouldn't say the vampire.
You following the carriage then?
I'll go.
No, because the guy's got
Sure.
out.
Yeah, but the driver went off,
Okay.
and it doesn't seem to be very mannerly for to approach a vampire direct.
All right, I catch your drift. Fine, we'll follow the driver.
Okay.
I'm trying to put it in bongo terms.
Okay.
Speak all
Okay, we'll follow the driver. I'm guessing flashing headlights don't work in this world.
No. You follow it to a stables, and the doors to the stables are double doors and an arched way. That they open up with two young stable boys as the cart approaches, or the carriage approaches, and it goes through this tunnel into a courtyard. Do you wish to follow with your own carriage? Because the boys are starting to close the gates. Or
Yes.
do you...
Come back.
Okay. You tell the driver to keep going. The doors are flung open and your cart goes in, and he pulls it up as a halt right behind the carriage in front. You see the driver just turn and look behind him, and he jumps down, and you notice he's got a slight limp into his walk and a hunch on his back. And he stands there and he's looking at you, looking at the driver, because that's all he can see currently. And he goes, "What's the meaning of this?"
I will open the door. Oh, I was going to push bongo out, but yeah.
Oh, no.
What do you want?
Bongo's
We jump out.
Good timing. Bloody git.
You're on private property.
Did he recognise us?
No. He doesn't recognise you at all.
Stop being muted.
You're on private property.
Oh, he's typing. Oops.
What do you want to talk about? And he picks the lantern up off his carriage and walks towards you. Well, it's not a walk, it's more of a shuffle. Don't have clients. I just ferry the master around.
Yes. Wondering if you could pass a message to your master.
What do you want?
No, I'll let Bongo carry on.
I ain't no taxi cab. Might be Acne, but this ain't the taxi firm. Privately owned. Come on then, out with it.
I'm going tight like the wind. Ding.
Give me a second.
Ding.
I am typing.
It's gonna kill me tomorrow. one new character and it'll be like 2 hours dead.
Alright. But he's going to want to know what you've got to offer him.
Called myself. Who?
Friendship.
Friendship.
He don't like friends. Something he can use. Something tangible like, you know? I'm not talking money. He's got plenty of that. Are you all out of the cab?
I'm kind of just leaning out.
Okay, what's Enoch doing? Other than chasing his cat around the barge.
I'll be leaning out the carriage as well.
Okay.
I'm trying to rifle through my stuff and think what I've got to offer him, but it's really difficult.
Mr. John Wright. Didn't think I'd see you again.
Oh shit.
Oh,
Who?
fuck.
Ewok.
You come back
Don't
for
you
more
ask?
money?
Well, if you're offering some, yes, I'll take it.
Tough. You ain't getting none.
Oh, shit. Why's that?
You're on the blacklist, let's say.
Ah, that's alright. I found other means of income.
Well, that's good for knowing. Why are you here? You got the letter, didn't you?
Oh,
We
I
got
did.
no interest in you. Why are you here? With
Oh,
your
shit.
heavies.
Oh, these aren't my heavies.
Really?
Not happy. I've been slimming, thank you.
So
Jeez.
would your master be Mr. T. Hundun then?
Oh, that'd be right. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Ah,
Hmm.
right. I'm gonna lean back into the cab and tap Ewok on the shoulder and say, "This is all yours then."
So, why was you following us earlier then?
He likes to keep tab on people that he's had dealings with. Make sure that there's no ill feelings, if you know what I mean.
Well, you see, my debt's paid. Why are
Yeah.
you harassing me?
I don't see a nighttime drive as harassment.
Hmm.
Just passing interests.
Yes, well, I've got two 12-gauge shells that might pass an interest in your internal organs.
Ooh.
Following me again.
Oh, I see. I'll be sure to pass that on to the master on that one then.
Oh yes, that's absolutely fine.
Right.
Best regards.
So you've come threatening me, and
That's
now you can
really
leave.
the way we were going.
You us, and we are just coming to find out why you were doing as such.
The master wanted a nighttime drive.
Yeah.
What can I say?
And it just so happened to be behind our carriage at this random time of the night.
Coincidences.
Ah, yes, of course, of course. Coincidences. I know all about those.
I'm thinking Ewok had all this is a bad idea. Escalating it.
I'd look at my brother and go, who's John Wright?
I point at Ewok.
It's me.
Discreetly.
Oh, I thought your name was Enoch, but okay. Nice to meet you, John.
Name.
You.
Don't say that out loud.
As
Moron.
What?
Oh. You know what I mean.
as this conversation's going on, you watch with a little bit of shock and a horror as he looks up at a moth. And his hand flashes out, grabs hold of it, and eats it. And he's got a bit of a moth wing hanging out of his ear. It's going. So, is this conversation over?
Yes.
And he's licking his lips. No, it's not.
Is it not?
No, it's not
Then why'd you
Renfield.
ask?
It's not Renfield. Who is he, anyway?
Who?
I'll tell Jared you found me.
Oh yeah, that's fine.
He's just off the toilet now. Was that your doing, Master?
I don't mind specifically.
Oh, it was funny.
It's
Yeah,
been
it
like
was
3
pretty
days.
funny.
He's still got long time yet.
It was funny. Oh, he corked it.
Oh. Oh.
You want the same thing?
What?
Yeah.
No, I'm not picking on everybody. I'm not your personal. I don't even know what to call that. People. Just no. Stop it.
Just threatening to shit his pants.
He probably doesn't have anything going on, food-wise. Really.
Do we need anything else from this guy?
No, I think Bongo's given up.
Or am I just needlessly prodding him for a reaction?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think.
I think you ruined Bongo's plan
What was Bongo's plan?
to be pleasant.
Oh. Well, he put me in a workhouse. He's a bellend.
Yeah, in all fairness, we didn't expect this
Yeah, we did.
in our plan. This
Get
was
that
not factored
crossover.
into our plan.
It's
Yeah.
just a bit of a cat fight between the two carriages.
Oh dear.
So, do you want a conversation with Mr. Hudden? Or do you want to leave it as it is? He's certainly got lots of connections, mister.
Oh, connections. Everyone throws around their connections.
Hey, Enoch, shut up. Bongo, start again. Go back to the beginning.
They need to stop harassing her.
Well, maybe if he wanted some information from you, we might have just found a way to give it to him in exchange for the information we want.
Yeah.
You just have to be.
Yeah, but if
polite,
you get anything,
maybe.
he'll put you in a fucking workhouse or something.
We don't owe him anything. Don't accept any money from him or anything. Just
But I like money.
Don't
I think
annoy
there's
him.
some deep-seated issues there, brother.
what's the thing?
You know what it was like?
When you've got an ex-wife, what do you have to be to, like, what's the word? And you've got to be nice to them,
That cat go.
or at least
Civil.
semi-nice.
You won't be put in a workhouse, mister, if you can pay your debts.
Don't give him an
And
A. No, that's what you pay them.
Debts, mister, not alimony. Alimony? Illuminini. I don't know what that word means. But it sounds good.
Amicable.
Yeah.
Ewok, you've just got to be amicable.
Oh, hang on. My
Go look it
cat's
up
not
in
being
dictionary.
amicable. Oh, right. He just keeps on jumping on the fucking counter.
How are you losing your major battle to this cat?
He's in air jail at the minute.
Oh dear.
I can't do
what
anything if I'm holding him in
what
the
you-
air.
You Rob Sage? He's in hair jail? Jesus.
Oh, Jesus. Sorry, he's just taken off. It's fine.
Alright. Okay.
We got the message across.
I think Bongo was going to start. I don't know if he's still typing. Or he got distracted by my tangent of trying to be amicable. If I go into a workhouse, people will get hurt.
Right. You wish to talk to him. About what matters, mister? Didn't catch your name. I likes you, sir. Come on, don't be shy. Tell Sid your name. Cyril. That's a good name. Strong name, that. Oh, I like that one.
Ow.
So, Cyril, what do you wish to talk to him about? Right. Well, that's kind of above my sort of area, but he might know some things. I'll tell you what. I'll tell him that John Wright's looking for him and to have a chat. That'll get you through the door. About things like dead bitches and crystal thieves. How about
I'm
that?
making rude gestures through the window and just like,
I'm trying to restrain.
How about that? I'll tell him that
Don't
Mr.
make me give
Wright
you the shits.
is wanting to have a friendly fireside chat with him about crystals and dead bitches. He knows a lot about the dead. He does.
I just want to talk. I just want to talk to him.
No,
I just
you're
wanna
not even
talk.
allowed to talk.
I just want to talk.
You do realise I can close your mouth like in Matrix.
Oh, I know exactly what you mean.
I have life.
All right.
Matter. You're screwed.
I'll let him know that he wants to have a chat with the master. I might get a letter to you tomorrow or day after. Courier be okay, or do you want it handed delivered by me truly? All right. I'll see what he says. Now, do you mind? I'm trying to shut up shop.
Yeah.
Right. Before we
Restrain Enoch back in
anchor
the town.
somebody.
Okay, and you all start to head off out of the courtyard, and the gates shut behind you, and you hear the lock go.
And you make your way back across London from Hackney, back towards Camden, and to your sanctum to sleep the rest of the night away.
Watching our backs, making sure no
I'm
one's
gonna-
following us.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to sort out the hollow beforehand.
Yeah, okay. And that's where we leave it for tonight, gentlemen. Thank you very much. Award yourselves 3 more beats.
All normal.
Yeah, all normal beats this time around, yeah. And I will catch you guys in 2 weeks' time for another